has already submitted his research papers for award of BSc degree in Life Sciences to Bombay University. He is an environmentalist and he has worked as a faculty in Delhi Technical University, Delhi, and University Department of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. He was also a professor and head Life Sciences Environmental Biotechnology, University of Mumbai from 2002 to 2011, and as senior professor and dean School of Environmental Engineering and Sustainable Development, Central University of Gujarat from 2011 to 2019, and director, Central University of Gujarat. He was also in charge vice chancellor on many occasions of the Central University of the Gujarat, Gandhinagar. At Professor Phulekar at present is working as senior professor, cum joint director in Center of Research for Development, Padul University, Gujarat, India. All of us know that senior professor is the position which is 1% of the total faculty strength and 10% of the total strength of professors in a university. So it is a very prestigious position which he held. As academic activities, he has developed various programs, MSc, MPhil, PhD, PhD Environment Sciences, and MPhil, PhD Nanosciences. Guided 30 PhD scholars, 22 MPhils, published more than 300 papers, and 5 patents he has. Awarded is automatic spore fractionator for rhizosphere under examination in process 3. Published 15 books and more than 50 book chapters. Impact factor 200 plus. Citations 3841. H index 32 and I-10 index 69. Gene Bank NCBI submission 250. So this all speak that he is a celebrated professor and very learned in his field and in his stripe. He has visited on international assignment in various countries, USA, Australia, Singapore, Bangkok, and Nepal, and Dubai, etc. Professor Phulekar will discuss about his case studies with respect to patents which he has already filed and awarded, and those also which he has filed. So floor is open to Professor Phulekar for deliberations. Professor Phulekar, kindly take the floor.
Thank you, Professor Pathak. First of all, I congratulate you for having conducted such a workshop on IPR, which is a need of the hours, need of the day, need of the year. So good for the academician. And thank you for narrating a brief of my biodata. Thanks so much, and giving me opportunity to deliver a talk on the patent, a research case study. Okay, I will start. Is it visible to everyone now? The slides are visible to all?
Yes, sir, it is visible now.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Now, can I start now? Okay. Okay. Everything visible, everything clear? Hello.
Everything is clear and I can listen it.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
So
fine. Kindly
the
go ahead.
topic is a pattern, a case study. Now, this is the one of the example. Which one can be granted a patent? Which work can be considered for patent? So this is one of the case study. If fly ash in thermal power plants, when coal is used, is fly ash. Fly ash is the waste material. So that material, we have made it as a resource material. So it will be a proud not to the India, but whole of the world, because fly ash become a waste disposal problem. Uh, okay. So we have developed a method. It is a nanotechnology. When I started the Center for Nano Science and Nanotechnology in Center in somewhere, but thermal power station, and my guide was a WHO expert, who was a director in NIRI, he was a professor in and a very renowned person, a pioneer in air pollution. So he was brought by the very highest dignitary, just to name a Prime Minister Biden Murarji Desai, to from NIRI as a director to the professor and dean, Jawaharlal Nehru University, where we were fortunate to have his student, Professor J.M. Dave. So that time, it was a very burning problem. The thermal power station, IS disposal, creating air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, disposal was a problem. Utilization was very less. So, and I have worked my PhD on JNU on the thermal power plants, which were located in front of WHO building in Delhi, Badarpur thermal power plant and Indraprastha. It was a uh, and this problem, a continuation after so much gap, I have given to one of my student, a nanotechnology student, and we together we have proved worthwhile. And this is the patent. This is the first we have filed a pre-patent. Your idea, once you some idea are generated, created, and developed in your mind, file that as a pre-patent. That is what my idea is. Once it is filed, you have to then implement it. There will be certain difficulty in implementation when the idea are generated, created, and developed. So that will be the pre-patent, so that nobody will snatch. Similarly, maybe I have at present not to say too much about oneself. People should say about that Professor or Pathak sir has mentioned few things about me. So near about 10 to 15 ideas I have in mind, and it's not a question of the retirement or something, but I will like in my life I like to implement this idea, whether on this platform. If it is so difficult, it will be somewhere else, but yes, I like to do that. So see, this is one of the pre-patent idea. Then we have now filed full-fledged patent through Bush cause. Uh, okay, so now okay. This is a thermal power station, okay, energy generation. What are the sources of energy generation? We have the renewable energy or non-renewable energy. Non-renewable energy sources, coal, oil, natural gas, and coal. This figure is not seen clearly. So thermal power plants is the main source of energy generation, and about 75.86% as on date energy generated using coal as a fuel or electricity generation. Rest, if you can see it, hydropower, wind, solar, these are all the renewable source of energy, but the implementation of the use of renewable source of energy or generation of energy is still limited, and a lot of we should proceed more for generation of electricity using the renewable source of energy rather than the non-this coal, oil, and natural gas. So this is the data which shows that we are using more than 75% of the energy which is generated using coal as a fuel. Next one. Now these are the, my data is not seen here. That is the reason. So okay, this is the see we have first of all in thermal power station when you are working on thermal power station we have to see that one how many types of coal which are available in Bihar is the mines are the largest source of coal. So we have bituminous, lignite coal, sub-bituminous coal, different type of coals, and their characteristics are there. In my PhD and followed by my students, we have worked few of them, 2, 3, 4. What is the characteristics of the different type of coal? That is still the paper I published. What are the when fly ash is generated? What are the characteristics? If suppose fly ash is generated from the bituminous, fly ash generated from lignite. Here the data shows that the bituminous coal is the largest source of for energy generation. Then lignite coal is there. So lignite at present it is a 70 to 75%, and there is a data how long this coal will be available. So somebody said that more than not 100 years there will not be a resource material available like a coal. So we have to think of renewable source of energy. That's very important. So this coal is consumed. Kitna percent? 509.46 metric ton coal is being used. Fly ash is generated. So how much? When 1 ton of coal is burned, 1/3 of the ash comes as a residual energy, and then 10 to 15% goes to the air, and 20 to 30% of the fly ash which is generated out of the 1 ton of coal burning, it is 25 to 30% residual, 10 to 15% goes into the air. So that is why the air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution has become a great problem. Fly ash produced 196 metric ton. Fly ash utilized. Now, the generation of electricity using the coal-based power plant, now the ministry has made a compulsory, unless permission will not be granted, unless the fly ash is utilized. So at least a 30 to 40%, and it is a mandatory. The rest would permitted to dispose of or further can be utilized. So that is a mandatory 30 to 40% minimum to be utilized for utilization, making grease, cement, etc., which I will show you. The rest of the fly ash which remain as a residual. Now our efforts are. These are the different countries. If you look at that one, everywhere. For example, one example I will tell you. USA, what they have done? This is a residual material. They have dumped this fly ash at a long distance and in the form of heap. What is happened? One of the day there was a cyclone. On that particular occasion, all the fly ash has come into the city, agriculture, domestic area, etc. So it has become a great problem. So we have to tackle very nicely. For example, WHO office located in Delhi, Indraprastha thermal power station. Nearby there is a Badarpur thermal power station. WHO giving the guideline to the whole of the world. The total fly ash 10 to 15% which goes into the air is polluting the WHO office. Inside the office also you will see the particle of fly ash. So this is the condition. Now this data we show the green is the utilization of fly ash throughout the world, and blue is the residual of the fly ash which remain as a pollutant. Please. to next. Okay. Is it? Okay. What is fly ash? Now coming to the what is the fly ash? See, fly ash, one of the scientists who have invented long back. My PhD was 1984 in from JNU, awarded. Before that, maybe 4 or 5 years back to that, 84, 85, one of the scientists invented there are 54 elements present in the fly ash. That was a paper published in the Nature. So just to analyze, okay, these are the elements present. After that, composition of fly ash is showed it is a ferroaluminosilicate mineral. What is fly ash? Ferroaluminosilicate mineral. Besides that, next largest composition constituents is calcium, magnesium, manganese, sodium, potassium, sodium, phosphorus, sulfur. These are and trace elements. So that is why this red color we saw the ferroaluminosilicate 70%. When my PhD was awarded and I was appearing for interview in the Bombay University for the UBCT lecture course, that time I thought, why not to work and extract this because I have seen earlier the zinc mine. So this is available on the earth. Similarly, as a residual material, the fly ash contains ferrous, alumina, and silicate. Why not to extract? About 70% it is present, and associated to that one, there will be a calcium oxide, magnesium, manganese, etc. These are present. So that was my thinking and ambition, aim. Okay, when occasion comes, this I will work out on this plan. Next. Okay, so it was a problem, research problem given to nanotechnology. He was a very simple student. Today I am proud to say I have not opened the industry, but he has opened the industry based on the fly ash. And yesterday I have seen he is a director. So I appreciate it and feel proud. One of my students is a director of the industry. So we should also come forward as a consultancy study, project, etc. So many. So it is a nano-based approach, techniques and technology developed for separation of ferrous, alumina, and silicate from the waste plastics. That is the aim of the study. Then I will just narrate. First of all, what we have done, characterization of fly ash, because fly ash is generated by different power stations using different coal, bituminous, lignite, etc. Next objective was the development, the methods we have developed. How to separate that 70% component constituent as a ferrous, alumina, and silicate. So first of all, ferrous, how to separate, synthesize, characterize. Now characterize. So Central University of Gujarat, I was a director of the Central Instrumentation Facility. What you name what instrument? NMR, SAME, TAME, all the DLA, etc., A5, FTR, anything you name, just name, biological, chemical, environmental, these are available. 100 crore property, government of India available, and we are operating that instrument. And this facility available to the other institute, where I did that one. So this we are used for this study, for characterization. Then extraction of what is left, ferrous, alumina, silicate. Ferrous is extracted. What is left is the two, silica and alumina. Again, the method developed for the extraction of alumina. So what is left will be the silica. Then silica method is developed for the silica. Okay, and then component. So that way, ferrous separated, alumina separated, and silicate separated. And these are usable material. So fly ash will no longer be a waste material, but usable material that is to be awarded by government of this one. Then I will take it international. So this coming to the case study, this is the Gandhinagar Thermal Power Station. Now government authority. It is located near to the Central University of Gujarat. We have measured the air pollution, but found that one the air pollution particulate which are coming to the near residential area, agricultural area, and polluting, and plus residual material which goes the water, soil, air pollution. That study was correct. But we have to take the permission. We have taken a permission from Gandhinagar Thermal Power Station. After having granted the permission, we have worked on this. Okay. Now, this is the, as I mentioned you, Central University of Gujarat, when it started, a lot of fund was there. Today also 750 crore in phase 1 for development of the university is there. Phase 2 another 750 crore as a in charge of Vice Chancellor. Vice Chancellor was on that. I presented to the ministry that day to in Delhi to the all dignity UGC secretary all they were there. So it was a plan. Now it will be coming to the Baroda. So there were a lot of fun. So when 2011 started, the Central University of Gujarat have not opted the land or land was not available. So we have developed a Central University facility. We mean under the leadership of Vice Chancellor, Professor Kale, he then Vice Chancellor. So it was a so these things too. Now this so characterization we have used all advanced instrument. Okay, but a few figures because of 1 hour limitation and this is a pattern. So just a few of things I am not highlighting till the patent is fully awarded. So this look at this red color, silica, alumina, and ferrous. See, 46% silica, 25% alumina, ferrous 15%, and rest calcium, magnesium, etc. over there associated with this. So our main focus was to extract this as a material so that other will remain associated, that will be segregated, separated out, and it will become a resource. These are all we have used the characterization, same, term, etc. Their interpretation. These are the term will show you UDS will show you how very. But we have to work very carefully. What we have also done by counter side, we have given a sample to the IIT Mumbai, Delhi, AIMS. Also there is a facility. So we have given and seen that one. Our results, which we are doing in Central University, they are not having that expertise, and because we require a good analysis, operation of the instrument, working of the instrument, etc. So these are the elements. What are their concentration, which were kitna silica, aluminum, calcium, other along with the other composition, we are carried out with the advanced instrument facility. Now this is XRIM, XRD, FTRI, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, PSA, tape, etc. And all these, all advanced instruments used for characterization of the fly ash, the component, the developed material, etc. Now, what is XRD we have done? Say, when we have separated ferrous, so that time we have analyzed, developed this sub-material, nanomaterial, other nanomaterial from the ferrous, whether we have segregated the ferrous material, is it correct or not? So, and what is the purity? After the extraction, then it was purified. And what is the purified? How much concentration of ferrous is segregated from ferrous alumina silicate, and their byproduct, nano byproduct, magnetite, hematite, again that we have extracted, synthesized, purified, and what is the purification? So, why the study has proved? Because we have developed a ferrous segregated, what is the synthesis, purification, stabilization, and sub-product. That is why Government of India accepted this as a patent. Then amorphous silica is a amorphous material that was done. Then FTR, etc. So different analysis, what is the concentration, etc. We have done. Next. Now this is the one of the now as you know, but my advice that this is a Professor Patak. He were colleague, good friend, and good colleague also. That when he asked me what topic, I said okay, patent in general. But he told me that one case study. But ठीक है साहब, आपके लिए. लेकिन my advice not to copy because this is a copyright patent and it is the only last hearing left to award this patent. Okay. So this is talking of ferrous, alumina, silicate. Now main composition is the ferrous. Now as we have developed the intellectual idea of ferrous. Ferrous means magnet. So magnet को magnet ferrous material magnet को तो जुड़ ही जाएगा. So that was the intellectual idea which we have developed. So we have taken the fly ash, then added the magnetized slurry we have made it, iron rich slurry we have made it. So obviously ferrous and non-ferrous. So ferrous material attracted toward the magnet at the center. Then that was segregated from ferrous to non-ferrous. and the iron particle which we are segregated from the fly ash, we will synthesize, purify, characterize using the advanced material, and that was the method adopted. So this is the so what is happening? Ferrous, alumina, silicate. So ferrous is separate. What is left over? The alumina and silicate. So next again the method developed. Next. These are the characterization, same team, etc. For this, what was that ferrous? Their characteristic, Roman, FTR, all these instrument we have used for the instrument. These are the same EDS. Really, it's a marvelous facility, and I advise our professor, associate professor, faculty, scientists, and senior scientists and directors who are involved in the research, maybe any branch of the field, a good number of facilities. And I have developed a booklet where preface was given by Vice Chancellor and me as a director. I will bring that booklet available. This is a published document. So all these facility available, you can make use of that. Now, different approaches for alumina. Now, it is a today era is a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary science. No one scientist can do unless you have that much expertise. You can do. So I was in chemistry. I was a chemistry person. Then environment science. Earlier, 1984-80, when environment science in India started, chemistry was most preferred for the environmental scientist. Then biology has come, then other fields. So what we require expertise, multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and if we do not have that expertise, take the help of the other. So this student was a biology student, but we have developed under my supervision a nano-based technology. And this biology student, many of my biology, actually 1/4 of the nanotechnology students who worked under me, they have the biology background, they picked up the nanotechnology very well. Now, these are the different methods available. For example, biological method, chemical method, physical method. For this alumina, silica, and ferrous nanoparticle separation, this is the fungal-based method by which we have used aspirate fungal and segregated the this silica. Then it is a bacterial method. You can choose any bacteria which is a competent. We have done this bacteria. You might use other bacteria because you cannot replicate, and you cannot replicate. So you can use the bacterial this segregation. You can use the fungal segregation, but you have to develop the experiment. I don't find the nanotechnology that much based available in a nano Parul, but we, our colleagues here, Bodi, Center of Research for Development, will help the other department to develop a sound nanotechnology base which we have. Then it is a chemical method. The chemical method of nanotechnology based chemical method. Then it is a physical method, nanotechnology based, or these all methods we have developed. Next. So this is the different methods for breaking. Again, I am repeating, fly ash means nothing, ferro, aluminum, silicate mineral, and other elements are associated along with that. Okay. So physical method by heating 550 degrees centigrade muffle furnace, chemical method which is a sulfuric acid and nitric acid was used, and you use biological method. I mentioned we have used that for fungus and bacteria. So these are the different methods which I have already explained. Next. Now this is once ferrous, non-ferrous with magnetic separation we have separated. Okay. Extracted, synthesized, characterized, purified. Then sub-product also we have developed, and that also synthesized, characterized, purified, and developed material. So from the waste fly ash, ferrous is made, sub-product, nano-based product is made, and these are can be available in the market. That is why one of my students, without my knowledge, वो स्टूडेंट का एक बार पीएचडी होता है ना, तो फिर रियली ब्रेकिंग ये बॉन्ड जैसा ब्रेक होता है वैसे टाइप का होता है. But some students are grateful, few students are not really grateful. He has started his own industry. Originally, idea generated from me. So this is the method by which this is the alumina, ferrous is separated. Now we are left with alumina and silicate. So this is the now alumina. Alumina is the amorphous. Chemistry people know that it is amorphous. So it can be acidic or alkaline. So we have used one method for extraction using sulfuric acid, another method used by using the alkali. So this way, both methods we use. The alumina is segregated, and out of that one, keeping alumina as a segregated material was difficult. So we have developed a zeolite. But alumina was segregated from that. And what is left with that one is the now silica. Next. So this is the silica. So having the three material, ferrous is separated, byproduct is made, alumina is segregated, zeolite is formed. Now we are left with silica. As I know in Rajasthan, I visited a number of times some industry of Rajasthan and a UGC expert, as a Minister of Environment expert, we visited and we know a lot of porcelain disease, etc. Rajasthan is a big source of the this silica material, and good number of very costly also, sometimes not costly, average also to the costly silica material are available, porcelain, etc. So silica material, we have used silica. Now again, more expertise here we have developed biological method, fungus, bacteria, and and chemical method. So we have used chemical method, biological, fungus, bacteria, and all these three methods we have compared, and biological method which have given a more accurate result as compared to chemical method. So this was the method for is a fungus method, by which is more. I have used the PhD presentation and the project presentation of, but it is very lengthy. Some of the things I am reserving because to get the patent fully award. So in a very simplified manner, I like to just explain, but very detailed, I'm not going that one, reserving that. Obviously, a patent has a right to reserve, and it is obvious, it is a copyright, it is obvious, it is only the patenter only can tell you how to use that technology, and it is the right of that patent. So this is a method for synthesis of the fungus-based method, same chemical-based, fungus-based, bacteria-based. Next. This is the fungal synthesis of silica was used, and now here I can give you clue. You can use another fungus, which is even suppose I use the 5 fungus to synthesis of this one or any other, and compare which fungus is very better. Take the 10 bacteria, make use of the synthesis of that bacteria, then see which one is more compatible. Use chemical method, different mode of chemical method, and compare physical method, chemical method, biological method, and within that bacterial, which one more competent, that is still be a novel property. This is called innovation research. That is your national education policy demand. What is innovation and research? This is the innovation research. 10 bacteria you use, I have used 1 bacteria, so that is one. This chart will show ferrous when separated. What is the guaranteed total ferrous is separated? What is the purity of that? So this is the other side it is shown. See how much is the purity. Then ferrous, about 90% of the purity of the ferrous after purification, characterization, and stabilization. Then this hematite will develop, magnetite will develop. This another product of mega hematite, magnetite, hematite. Again, this is synthesized, purified, characterized, stabilized out of the same ferrous material, not other metal. So that has proved, or we have segregated, separated ferrous material, and which is used as a usable material. Okay, डॉक्टर साहब तो जल्दी समझ जाएंगे और हमारे कलीग यादव सर भी बैठे हैं. Synthesize of magnetite, and this will be made for commercial. Now this will be made commercial, and another silica can be used for other work. And alumina is also a resource material out of the waste material. When I presented, there was a 10 crore like Atal scheme. There was a 10 crore rupee project. लेकिन अभी मैं बोलना नहीं चाहता ओपन में. वो जो कमेटी थी और नवरत्न साहब supported me to present. I have submitted state to the central, and it was considered for presentation. 10 crore rupees was to be granted. How will you commercialize this your technology? That was the thing I presented. But India में वो पाठक साहब मुझे समझ सकते हैं और हमारे यादव सर समझेंगे और दूसरे भी समझेंगे सीनियर जो होंगे. इंडिया में पाठक साहब ने पहले दिन ही बोला था कि in US, Germany, UK, they have progress. See, country can progress. It is based on science and technology. We can say openly, with a due respect and regard to other branches, with due respect and regard. But country progress, advancement done because of science and technology. लेकिन हमारे science technology में politics और politics में हम लोग ये करते हैं. तो कहाँ से फिर every time तो मुझे वहाँ पूछा गया how will you say it will be patented? मैंने बोला कि why not continue to utilize? Utilization है 30 to 40%, but other material can be made as a waste material, as a resource material. And I am telling you, PhD is produced, patent, pre-patent file, full-fledged patent, 5% patent कराना होगा. तो हमारे कंट्री में वो साइंटिस्ट का तभी हमारे कई लोग, I'm sorry to say, और पाठक साहब मुझे परमिट कर देना और हमारे वाइस चांसलर भी कि हमारे लोग तभी पूरा प्लेन भर भर के यूएसए जाते हैं, जर्मनी जाते हैं, यूके जाते हैं, इंडिया में, क्योंकि उनका साथ होता है ऐसा. ये नहीं कि we are going there to learn some advanced good facility, but there is also inside politics that is why. Now they ask us what are the other places where your technology can be transferred. So thermal power station, society you can use in agriculture field, it can be used in the Gujarat Pollution Control Board, State Pollution Control Board, Central Pollution Control Board. They can also make propaganda for utilization of fly ash. Alumina can be used in aluminum industry. Silica can be used in silica-based industry. Ferrous and other nano products which have been developed out of the resource material, it can be used. Ferrous material, ferrous-based industry, hematite, magnetite, etc. That can be used again as a basic raw material out of the waste material. These materials developed. So that I was presented, but I was little bit. So it was a 10 crore project. Reset तो किया लेकिन ग्रांट नहीं किया था, but still अभी I will tell you later. So this way, so this way now coming to the conclusion, Gujarat thermal power station use either bituminous, anthracite coal, different power station based on there. But India we also export, import. Few things we export also, but import most of the coal also. The handling of the coal, I have worked. My expertise is also there on thermal power plant. So Maharashtra Pollution Control, he employed me as an expert. All thermal power plants of the Maharashtra, Koradi, Khaparkeda, Nanded, Nasi, etc. all visited. And there we have seen the different power station with the different coal. Based on the quality of India, we have the poor quality of coal. That is a statement, scientific statement. So which coal they use, and 1/3 of the fly ash coming out of the 1 ton burning of the coal. So it means to get the 1 ton of the ash, how many ton of the coal will be burning? So that much. So fly ash concentrating more metal, more constituent rather than the coal. That is also there, and which fly ash का भी मेरा एक 100% का specialization है, and I have brought out my all published paper in the environmental science book, which is 700 rupee book. Another nanotechnology, all my research combined together, मैं पाठक साहब को दिखाया था, यादव साहब को भी दिखाया था, combined together will be published. ऐसा book publish होता नहीं है, but environment science का हो गया, वो मैं अभी नैनो का था. So then currently developed methods for ferrous, alumina, silicate. 70% ferrous आपको यहाँ से मिल रहा है, जमीन से मिल सकता है, लेकिन fly ash से मिल सकता है. Then we have developed magnetite, etc. वगैरह. Highly pure alumina. So आपको अर्थ से alumina नहीं, लेकिन waste से भी you can get the alumina. See, highly pure alumina we have developed, and ferrous and their byproduct. By applying the multidisciplinary approach, chemical, fungal, bacteria, 95 to 97% high yield was synthesized from non-ferrous fraction. Calcination was done treatment. Then we have done the calcination in one of the technology I developed with the dye stuff industry. There we have developed the calcination for 1 ml SL treatment enhances the purity of the food. See, every more important point. Low silica containing zeolite synthesized a product. See, continue to that one. It develops sequence technique. Now when ferrous alumina silicate is segregated, byproduct developed, utility as a raw material, resource material is available. What happened to the other metal, which are a toxic, which are present in zinc? So either by phytodemination extraction or chemical absorption, nano absorption way, we have also done the removal of metal which we are associated with that with the technique developed. So trace element which were associated with ferrous aluminum silicate will also be separated, and then it is required further treatment before disposal. That also we have developed a technique. Lower doses of this both, except cobalt, nickel, all the metals removed after 60 minutes only, while cobalt removed 90 minutes. This one. So most of the trace element which are associated with that one will also removed as a pollutant, and that will be further treated or can be disposed of in suitable disposable site. That is what we have done. Okay. Now coming to इसका future prospects क्या है? So we engineers and technologists, they are attending, but see, such a IPR, property right management is promoting, providing all facility, but still we as a CR40 senior officer do not find that much participation or interaction. So you see, you will never get a chance time and again. Mr. Patak will not conduct the program on IPR. He will have the another program on other burning aspect. So yeah, when you have the best opportunity, but we do not find that much our faculty is grasping that opportunity. Rather small things may they are getting engaged, and such a Parul University has provided us a good platform, and a very learned officer, qualified, experienced, and promoting, initiating the thing available. They should make use of that one. Let us see that. So what is the future prospect? Now we have come to the R&D. That 10 crore project which I submitted to the pilot as a pilot plan. A pilot plan, I'm giving Navratan Sahu के साथ मेरा बहुत interaction होता है. When one of the 2 years back मेरे को बोला कि potassium was one product which was extracted from the seashore abundant seashore. So potassium was extracted. Otherwise, it is extracted from the chemical method, which is costly. It was only a 7 lakh project. Because earlier they used to do a minor project and before that. I was also expert in many committees. We were directed to do less than no manpower, less than 10 lakh, 5 lakh, 7 lakh. So that 7 lakh, he extracted, that team extracted potassium from the seashore extract. Then it was a great thing. Then it was gone to the pilot plant with one of the industry. Then they have invited the Prime Minister and one of the industry, crore rupees industry developed that has been inaugurated. So from small thing, you can go to the things start from alphabet, then English word develop. So similarly, I have taken that example very seriously when I discussed with the और मेरे अभी भी 3-4 पेटेंट कुछ कॉस्ट के थ्रू इन पाइपलाइन है. CTP का मेरा पेटेंट है, देन टी पेटेंट है, देन राइस का ये वाला है, दूसरा भी टेक्नोलॉजी. ऐसे मेरे 4-5 पेटेंट इनमें पाइपलाइन है और 3 पेटेंट तो अभी कुछ कॉस्ट के थ्रू. So we have developed R&D. Now R&D, now we have to take it to the pilot plan. Even the Gujarat Pollution Control Board say you bring your technology, then don't have the reservation. We'll give it to the thermal power station, and that will be your earning, etc. But कभी-कभी students मैंने देखा कि he has opened the industry, and what he is going to do I don't know. So something, you know, it happens that one किसको believe करे और किसको ना करे ऐसा है. But we like to take it to R&D to pilot. But ये मेरा पेटेंट है, वो कुछ करेगा तो कॉपीराइट होएगा. Still he is faithful, but we should not use that technology without my knowledge. R&D, we have to, which course is going to take it as a pilot plan and giving us the money, because it is through the Guj course. Guj course has not charged even a single paisa and help us technically, legally, administration, and pilot too. Then will take people to large scale industry and disseminate it to the different. Next, please. So this is what work we have done. And,
Hello. Thank you very much, Professor Fulakar, for telling about the case study of your patent. It's a very important work, and industry should come forward to join hands to utilize this technology. And you see, since case studies are being discussed, since some time is there, I can discuss one patent which is granted to me. It is on horizontal bioreactor, and gluconic acid is one fermentation which is done world over in horizontal bioreactor. So I had done some modification there for improved oxygen transfer rates, because microbiologists do not consider oxygen as a substrate. I don't know why. They have limitation of knowledge, I suppose, because oxygen is as important as carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus for any aerobic organism. And oxygen has a very, very important role in the growth of aerobic organisms, and all antibiotics are produced by actinomycetes, penicillin, streptomycin, kanamycin, gentamicin, erythromycin, semisynthetic derivatives, etc., etc. The other patent which I got on my PhD work is on separation of molecular sieve, where cutoff was 20,000, 60,000 Daltons in order to separate cellulase enzyme from other enzymes, because that enzyme was of great importance. It uses in digestive aids. When I was in Alembic, we were making digestive aid tablets, and this is still relevant. A project which is sanctioned to me from GSBTM is still on that problem. Although 25 years have passed, but nowhere in the world anybody has been able to make a much dent on this. The Trichoderma viridi we got from US Nordic Laboratory, strain number 9414, that is developed by E.T. Rees. There is great scientist there, and that strain is known as now Trichoderma reesii instead of viridi. So time doesn't permit, and only 3-day seminar and many invited speakers. So sometime else I will discuss case studies of patents which I discussed in Pfizer and all that. Thank you very much. Since it is already around 11 o'clock, still if some time is there, we can discuss something more. You see, I want to tell one case study, how Pfizer was established and became a world famous drug manufacturing company. There was a person known as Charles Pfizer. He was a German person, and he was working on actinomycetes. He had isolated one organism, Streptomyces griseus, and that organism produced oxytetracycline, tetracycline, and then he developed chlorotetracycline and tetracycline. He migrated to United States of America, and he was a real scientist. You see, America is a world where scientists is very highly respected. In India, scientists and technologists are subservient to anybody and everybody. The person may not be knowing any subject, but he becomes his boss. And that's how the innovative step gets killed in India. I can say very loudly, I wish Ramesh Pokhariyal is listening to my lecture. You see, the talent must be given free hand to work, and then only results will come. Another problem in India is the main person who should get all the credit. He is never given credit. Credit is distributed among people, just like making handkerchiefs from a piece of shirt cloth. And what happens? The person who is doing active work, he gets demoralized, and others, they get credit free by doing only pestering to others. And that's how in India nothing much happens. And that is the problem, that same Indian, when he goes to United States of America or Europe, does wonders there. And here, his talent is nipped into the bud. until unless we reverse this process, nothing much is going to happen in startups and innovations. By putting policies on paper that that India should be innovative country, this and that, they are popular slogans coined by politicians to get votes only. But they don't mean that. They mean something else. When it comes to giving project, they will give to the person who is close to a party or roaming in the corridor. झोला छाप लोगों को प्रोजेक्ट देते. I was a director for 22 years for giving project. All political pressures were coming only, इसको दे दो प्रोजेक्ट, उसको दे दो, और नॉन मेरिटोरियस लोगों को. तो दिस ट्रेंड हैज गॉट टू बी रिवर्स्ड. थैंक यू वेरी मच. Questions? I am sure Professor Phulekar will be glad to reply from audience. Audience को कर दो. हाँ बोलो, वहां से भी पूछ सकते हो. Dr. Arvind Yadav has one question. अच्छा, there is some question. Dr. Phulekar would like to have a patent number of the granted patent.
Okay, these are our granted patent number. So the number of time we give it to the our biodata. So the granted patents are there. When we submit the project, what are the patent granted, what is the project submitted, वो number आता है. The number, okay, but those who like to make use, I mean, जैसा Digosphere का for example, patent granted में दिखाऊंगा. It is open to make use of that. I have submitted to the BIRAC to have commercialization product. जैसा पाठक जानते कि पेटेंट आपका ग्रांट हो गया. Now it is a next step to transfer of technology. Now how transfer of technology, commercialization, where it will be more beneficial to the inventor. So that is there. So patent number 2 है. Patent number 2. We'll give that patent number. I will have to give from patent. And that what I have shown is a patent in my second slide.
Anybody from audience is interested in my patents, send me an email and I will supply the number. Okay. And they can read them. I will be happy if they read to increase their knowledge. Okay.
Same thing. Same thing.
Same thing. And they can send a mail to Phulekar also.
Yes.
He will. I hope he will agree to send the details. Of course, it is his discretion. I cannot commit on his behalf.
See, patent once awarded, so it is a obviousness, is a patent right, that how to implement that one. There is a certain how much that inventor will be earning out of that, etc. That right is there.
Yes. So
our is a continuous thing. See, this part, that is what you and me and we all our colleagues saying.
Yeah.
We three are sitting here as a senior person with the different background, knowledge, experience to the best possible extent which we are acquired. Best possible. So it is up to the faculty, scientists, learner. They can make use of that one. We have never. My door is now also open because AC is not working. So they are welcome. Welcome with idea. Like UK we have submitted, but because of this pandemic, it was not granted. It was an intellectual patent. There are certain projects which granted to be granted patent. So any faculty for project writing, paper writing, book writing, chapter writing, making use of patent, how to file the patent, what are the process involved. So we are here to help. We are here to help. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Phulekar, for illuminating talk. I really enjoyed your talk, and there were few learning points for me. So I have seen them carefully. Thank you indeed. As a dear colleague and as my guest today at this forum, as an invited speaker. Thank you indeed.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. May I listen to Chinnappa? Chinnappa sir? Naidu? Is Chinnappa Naidu sir has joined us? He may be joining because his lecture is from 11 o'clock in the schedule, and there is still 1 or 2 minutes left in 11 o'clock. So he may be taking his own time to come on the forum. However, he will talk on geographical indications, which is one of the very important intellectual property rights, and very relevant with respect to basmati. Now in European Union, India and Pakistan are having a face to face, and earlier we jointly had fought US firm, rice processing firm, that was Tachmati Basmati, and since Basmati rice is produced only in Indian Greater India continent, now India district Dehradun and few districts in Punjab. So, but Pakistan is telling now there should not be exclusive right given to India, because some few farmers now in existence in Pakistan, they also cultivate rice known as basmati. And while India has put its claim in European Union that exclusivity should be granted to India with respect to geographical indication. Let us see what happens in future. But the topic is very, very important, and the deputy controller from Chennai office, who is the head of GI, will be talking in few minutes.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning.
It's audible, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Myself is Chinnaraja Naidu.
May I talk to Chinnappa Naidu, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again.
Actually, the video got blocked by the.
वीडियो भाई उसको होस्ट बनाओ तब तो आएंगे सबको को Good morning, Kilnaji. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
I am audible?
Yes, sir. It's audible for me.
Okay, thank you very much. We welcome you wholeheartedly to our webinar, 3-day webinar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
On IPRs. In the inaugural session, we were fortunate to have Shri O.P. Gupta ji and Hardev Karar from IPO from Delhi and Bombay offices respectively. You are exclusively dealing with GI at Chennai office, and I am working in IPR for last 30 years, so I know nitty-gritty very much. And Shri S.K. Pangasa, who has been in Delhi office for a long time, is a close friend of mine and was the room sharing partner of Hardev Kararji. That's what he told me and revealed on Monday. Yes, not Monday, Wednesday, sorry, the first day of the webinar. So I welcome you. I request Vishal ji, he will introduce you to the audience and it will follow followed up by your illuminating talk.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Vishal. You may kindly introduce Chinnappa Naidu, sir. तैयार रखना चाहिए भाई.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. So today we have Sri Chinnaraja Naidu, sir. Actually, sir has postgraduate in intellectual property rights from School of Indian Legal Thought, Kottayam, and he has practiced as advocate in criminal appellate side in High Court for 11 years, and thereafter got selected through UPSC as a deputy registrar of trademarks and GI. Sir is presently officing as a head of office.
कहाँ से प्रॉब्लम?
Okay. Am I audible? Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Okay, okay. Great. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Vishal Sandwat, and today we have Sri Chinnaraja Ji Naidu, sir. And now I'm going to introduce, sir. Sir is postgraduate in intellectual. And thereafter got selected through UPSC as a deputy registrar of trademark and GI. Sir is currently officing as the head of office geographical indication of India for the past 9 years. So thank you so much for being with us. Now, welcome to you, sir. Now the floor is yours.
Nadu sir, can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So kindly, floor is yours. You kindly start your deliberation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vishal. Before going into my lecture, I want to submit my sincere thanks to Dr. Pathak for inviting me. It's a real honor for me. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the organizers. Sir, actually, geographical indication and wonderful concept under intellectual property. Just it is in somewhat it was forgotten in our earlier thing. Only we from 2003 onwards, India got the provision legislation to register geographical indications. Now we got an opportunity to share how the geographical indications is considered to be as an intellectual property and how the technology is clubbed with geographical indications and how come it is an intellectual property in all sense. Just we may discuss those things. I think this is only a basic idea that I am going to share with you because you people are all having a technical background. But in India, geographical indication is considered as part of the legal aspects. And it is clubbed with the technical thing, but it is screened by the legal aspects. Just I want to give a revamp to the knowledge what you have secured for the past 2 days. Intellectual property. Intellectual property is nothing but creation of a useful thing by the exercise of a human brain. That means whatever useful to the humankind, that is considered to be as a intellectual property. You all have the thought that necessity is the basis for mother of inventions. Yes, necessity is the mother of invention. But geographical indication, it's a part of intellectual property. Just I want to elaborate how the geographical indication will be the intellectual property, how it covers under intellectual property, and what are the contents to say a particular thing as a geographical indications. Before that, you must know, you are well aware of that one, what is an intellectual property. Okay, there are some concepts, jurisprudential concepts, which to say a particular product as an intellectual property. Normally, intellectual property protection will be granted only to the mechanism involved, not for the prototype product. If you are taking a mobile phone, intellectual property won't be granted to the entire physical structure of the mobile phone. It will be granted to the mechanism involved, that is, which is not viewable. It is not, you are not able to touch and feel those things. That alone, that mechanism alone will be granted an intellectual property cover. It is not the physical structure, the physical three-dimensional appearance won't get any intellectual property cover. Under designs, even the designs also, that mechanism involved, that is the three-dimensional view, that is the mechanism involved will covered under intellectual property. Here, in all the intellectual property are intangible and incorporeal as such. Intangible in the sense means you cannot see and touch and feel. That is, you cannot view it. You only get a, I think that is how to say that on endure that one. That you can enjoy the feeling. That is intellectual creation. There must be some inventive nature should be involved. For saying a particular thing as a intellectual property means it should have some inventive nature is there. That is, your creative activity should be there. Creativity should be involved. Then it must be a volatile in nature. The entire intellectual property concept is volatility. Volatile means what is volatile? Volatile means nothing but there should be some, every day there should be some development. Not every day. Even the next minute when it comes to the public domain. Not in the public domain. It comes to the third party, known to the third party. There will be some development. If you are developing an application, mobile application, whenever you are introducing in the market means the very next moment an alternate. Alternate means in the form of some development, some improvements in the intellectual property. That will happen. So all the intellectual properties that are volatile in nature, if you are developing something means the very next moment itself, there will be a volatile structure. There will be some development improvements in your invention. So that is the basic characters of the intellectual property. But how come we are including our geographical indications within that framework of the intellectual property? Before that, we must know what is a geographical indications. Geographically, I am saying in the layman's language, geographical indication is nothing but a product which is produced within a boundaries, within a particular geographical area, and because of that geographical area, that the climatic condition and soil, it is having the impact over the product. We are not granting it to the product per se. That is not for the prototype product. It is granted to the mechanism involved in the product. That is the speciality, uniqueness. Uniqueness, speciality, something different from other because of its climatic condition and the intellectual application in the climatic condition and soil. intellectual application of the human being. Okay, without the human being intellectual application, if it is granted by a natural thing, means whether it will get any intellectual property cover under geographical indication, means definitely it won't get any geographical indication cover. If there is no intellectual property, if there is no intellectual application in the natural. Okay, just I am saying in the layman's language. I am not going to touch with the legal aspects of the legal definition of the geographical indications. A product which is produced in a particular geographical location, having the impact of the climate and soil and water and the application of the human being. It will give a unique effect to the product. That is called a geographical indications. Okay. For a person, almost you people all are having a technological background. Yes, you are producing that one. Okay, you are producing using some technology or some formula. That formula to produce a particular effect. That should not be disclosed to the third party before getting a patent. For getting a patent, Sari has mentioned about the patentable subject matter. What is a patent? You are well aware of that one. But that patentable subject matter should not be disclosed to third party before filing before the competent authority, that is with the patent authorities. If it is disclosed to the patent authority, disclosed to the third party, means what will happen? It will lose its novelty, newness. It is not a new to any person. It will lose its novelty concept. So it will not be a subject matter of patent. For getting a patent, it must be a novel thing, having some inventive steps it should be involved, and it should have a utility concept. If it is disclosed to the third party, means it will automatically lose its novelty and you will lose the opportunity to get a patent. But in case of a geographical indications, it is invented before no one knows the time. It was disclosed to public. It is in the public domain. Why I am saying this one? Sari has mentioned the basmati issue. Basmati, how to produce basmati? It is the known secret to all. Actually, APEDA is the registered proprietor. They have disclosed what is the ingredients, what are all the components to produce a basmati. If to say a particular rice variety as a basmati means it must be produced within a geographical area, that is in an Indo-Gangetic plain. That too, all the rice, whether all the rice varieties which is produced in the Indo-Gangetic plain will get a cover under basmati. No, it must have certain uniqueness, character which are defined by the registry. That means it is a long grain aromatic rice having certain carbohydrate, mineral, fat, all these things in the rice. Then only you have to say this particular rice variety as a basmati. On the ground only, we succeeded the climb in Abra. They may give a same effect because of the technological advancement. They may create the same climatic condition, soil condition, even the water condition also. But you cannot give the uniqueness in the nature. The uniqueness in the nature means it should be grown only in the Indo-Gangetic plain. It cannot be equated. The climatic condition is conducive only to produce basmati rice within the Indo-Gangetic plain. If it is produced in some other place, even in Tamil Nadu or Kerala or Andhra, it won't have the taste and texture. The uniqueness will be spoiled. So, you cannot sell it as a basmati. Okay. So, why I am saying this one means that method of developing a basmati rice is a known secret. It is known to all, but it should be produced within the geographical area. So before 200, 300 years, our grandfathers, great-grandfather, grandparents, they have created this concept of, they have invented basmati. But as per the present procedure, if it is disclosed to the third party even 1 minute before the filing before the patent office, it will lose its novelty. If it is before 300 years, means what will happen? It is lost its novelty. So that's why we have introduced this scheme of geographical indication. Geographical indication is nothing but protection of our tradition and culture. Why I am mentioning this protection of our tradition and culture means all the geographical indication registered products, it is having some background of our tradition, our cultural expression. All these things, in India we have registered 370 GIs out of these 335 products. Indian products, that 335 Indian products got registered. Each and every Indian product, it is having, I am not saying about anything about the foreign products, I am mentioning only about the Indian geographical indications. All the 335 geographical indications what we have registered, it is having a unique character. For example, I want to say a banana. There is one banana from Karnataka. That is a Kamalapur red banana. That is, the banana is entirely the physical, the outer structure is red in color. The taste is entirely different from other bananas available within the world. In the world, I am saying, only that Kamalapur area, that is in Karnataka, Kamalapur, that is the speciality. That banana, that taste of that banana, if you have tasted that banana, you will, if you are giving any other red banana or any other banana in any shape, we may easily say this one is from Kamalapur. That is the red banana from Kamalapur. That is the speciality of Indian geographical indications. If you are taking a basmati rice, if you are tasting any long grain rice, just we may differentiate that one. Some people, they are selling it for 70 rupees, 60 rupees. Definitely it won't be a basmati. It may be a long grain rice, may be scented through some artificial manner. But a genuine basmati rice, the minimum cost will around 150 rupees. If you are going abroad means, it will cost more than 300 rupees. That is the speciality. I am not saying in the sense of cost. I am saying in the sense of speciality. That is the uniqueness of the product. Each and every geographical indication in India, it is having a unique thing. Why I am mentioning that one to the person who is having a technological background? Because it was invented by our great-grandparents. And they don't want to make it as a monopoly right. Intellectual property, that is granting a monopoly right to the inventor. But our great-grandfathers, they want to give it for the benefit of the society. That is the concept of Indians, they want to give it to India. They want to give it to their generation. We are getting that benefit. They don't want to commercialize, not in the sense of commercialize what I am saying in the present concept. Commercialize means they want to give it to their legal horrors. That's why they left it to you. In all over the world community, they are saying that we are having more than we are receiving more than lakhs and lakhs of patents application. Yes, they may get a lakhs and lakhs of patent applications. They are asking only for a monopoly. But our great-grandparents, they want to give it for the benefit of the society. They don't want to get a monopoly over the right over the invention. They gave it to our society for the benefit of the society. Just I want to mention one thing. Because of this COVID, almost the entire world is running to find a version. But Indians, we are in a very cool manner, we are saying that take a haldi, turmeric, you just in a steam, you take it, neem, in a neem leaf, boil that neem leaf. Just they are giving some indigenous idea comparing to other costlier medicines and treatments. Our neem, turmeric, and some medicinal product just leaves that is solving, giving the solutions. In Tamil Nadu, the Siddha doctors, they have suggested for some powder that is only leaf powders, neem powders. It is giving a solution within 3 days. You are getting a negative effect for this COVID. We are not able to clinically prove those things. But till date in Tamil Nadu, they have treated in one hospital, in government hospital, Siddha hospital, they have treated nearly 9,000 patients. Till date, there was no fatality. There is no fatal. All the patients, they have got the Siddha cover. They got discharged within 3 or 4 days. They got an excellent result. But through the other medium of treatment, it took nearly 15 days, 16 days. That too, it is very costlier. Just 10 rupees powder, just the cost of the powder, it is Nilavembu Kashayam. They are giving that Kashayam, that in a liquid form. Just within 10 rupees, it is getting a negative result. That is the speciality. That all the intellectual property, what we have created, grandfather, great grandparents, they have created, it is having a simple effect. They have given it to the society, benefit of the society. That's why I am saying the turmeric, whatever we have registered, 3 or 4 varieties, chili varieties, Bhut Jolakya, Naga Mircha, Dal Korsani, these things are highest pungency level. They are having a highest pungency level in the world. It is used for army purpose, weapon related purpose. There is no chemical at all, no need for heavy chemical. It won't harm any of the human being, but it is used as a weapon. No need for any nuclear weapons. Just that chili, that Naga chili, that king chili we are saying, Bhut Jolakya, Dale Korsani, all these things, it's having a highest pungency level. At the same time, in South, we are having from Dagat, a small chili item. It is used for pigmental purpose, that's lipsticks and all other things. We are using that, having a low pungency. That is the speciality of India. They can produce each and every 20 kilometers, we are having a different kind of climatic condition. We are getting a different effect also. Because haldi which is produced in Tamil Nadu, Erode, that is having a, that you may inhale it, you may taste it, and it is used for food purpose. A haldi from Andhra Pradesh, it is only for the cosmetic purpose. You cannot sugandha haldi, something. That is only for the cosmetic purpose. Then a haldi from Sangli, Maharashtra. It is having some peculiar, that is, even that blood clotting in the veins, that is in the heart vein, if there is any block, means that haldi, which is produced in Sangli, Vaigan in Maharashtra, both the things, it is a best medicine. No need to take any chemical related medicines, allopathic medicine I am saying. Instead of that one, if you are taking 1 spoon every day with milk, it will clear the block, that is the cholesterol content in the blood. That is the speciality. That is, we have granted geographical indication covered to that healthy also. That is the speciality. Antiseptic. So in India, we are not able to, because of the population, we are not able to satisfy even our domestic need. Why I am saying this one means, whatever 335 geographical indication, whatever we have registered till date, it is having a medicinal value. Because medicinal value means in the sense it's having a treatment also. If you are taking, in India, we are having a peculiar nature. In all other Western countries, they have granted it for food serve, agriculture item, and then wine and spirit. In India, in addition to the wine and spirit, food item, agriculture item, we have granted it to handicrafts and handlooms. You will ask the question, how come the handlooms and handicrafts, they will also having some medicinal values? Definitely, I will explain this. Because if you are taking a toy, it is everything that is having a geometric proportion. It will give a effect to your brain. A handmade toy from Chennapatna, that is from Karnataka, almost nearly 25 toy items we have registered. That handmade toys that is having a geometric proportion to create a particular effect in the wood or the metal, that we have to create a geometric effect. That is a mathematical calculation is there. In the weaving techniques also. Weaving techniques, I am saying, that is having a mathematical calculation. In the world community, we are the pioneer. We are the pioneer in granting geographical indication protection to handicrafts and handlooms. That is the reason behind that one. Okay. Just I want to mention you one thing. Kanjipuram sari. If you are buying a Kanjipuram sari means it's a handloom. But no one knows the art. That means Kanjipuram sari is not a single loom method. Single loom means it has to be operated by 3 looms simultaneously. Interlocking just a cloth is interlocked with 3 pieces. Simultaneously, one person has to operate all the 3 looms to give a particular effect for a Kanjipuram sari. That is the speciality. It is based on the mathematical calculation. Mathematical calculation. That is our intellectual creation. If you are buying a sari, before, if your grandparent, they have bought on sari before 50 years, Banaras sari or Muga sari, you may take Patan Patola. Patan Patola is the costliest sari in the world, costliest piece of textile in the world. Even after 50 years, the value will not be diminished. There is no depreciation at all. If your grandparent, those who bought it for 50 rupees before 50 years means, now also they may sell the same vintage sari for 1 lakh rupee. I am sure, I will give an assurance. If my grandparent, they have purchased one Kanjipuram sari before 50 years for 50 rupees means, now they can sell that vintage sari for 1 lakh rupees. That is the speciality of Indian geographical indication, that too handicrafts and handlooms. We are the pioneer. Even the European Union, they are following our footsteps. Our footsteps they are following, saying that we want to protect the handicrafts and handlooms. They are now trying to change, among their legislation, even the World Intellectual Property Organization, they are going to include handicrafts and handloom in the subject matter of protection of geographical indications. Actually, the world community in France, it was created. France and Portugal, they are the they are having the history of creating the legislation for geographical indications. Before 200 years, they want to protect the interest of wines which are produced in the church, which are distributed in the church. Yes, they might have some history, but even before that one, that 200, 300 years history, we are having more than that. 400, 500 years history. Even Basmati, no one can measure that period when it got cultivated. Ponni rice, because of available natural resource, our great grandfathers, they have applied their intellectual application. Okay, then another one category, which is we are, in addition to the agriculture, handicraft, handlooms, food serves, we are having another one category, that is natural. Natural things means, that's just I have mentioned that one, soil, climatic condition, and the water. Yes, there is another one category that we are granting. India is granting. India is the pioneer in granting those things. Natural item also. Why I am mentioning this natural item? Natural item means geological thing that is below the earth also. We know how to extract the minerals. Just I want to tell you one thing. The marble which is used in constructing of Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, its period more than 300 years. But 300 years, a construction is still looking very new. That is built by Makrana marble from Rajasthan. That Makrana marble is a natural resource. Indian government has recognized that Makrana marble as a natural geographical indication, because we have applied our intellectual caliber in polishing that one, in embossing that one. Some stones were embossed, the costliest stones were embossed. That stone, it is still, even after 300 years, the natural calamity is having an impact on the stone, natural thing. It is still young. For another 1,000 years, it will go, because of our application of our intellectual caliber. In food serves, you will ask a question, sir, if we are preparing this, what you say, that Tirupati Laddu, you may take Tirupati Laddu. Sir, Laddu, how come you are saying that it is having an impact in climatic condition, having an impact? How come you are saying that it is an intellectual creation? Yes, I will tell you that. Because Tirupati Devasthanam, they are the registered proprietor in the case of Tirupati Laddu. They have disclosed it to the general public. Yes, how to prepare that Laddu. That is from the top to bottom, till packaging, they have disclosed it to the general public. It is available online from our registry. From the raw material to the end process, they have disclosed it. That is available in our website. Then anyone can do that one. But a person who tasted the Tirupati Laddu, definitely he can easily distinguish that one. That is the speciality of Tirupati Laddu. That Laddu, it is prepared in the hills, holy hills of Tirupati Devasthanam temple. In the world, it is the speciality I am saying. In the world, very shortest area which is demarcated for production. That is only that temple premises is demarcated for the production. Because of the climatic condition in the Tirupati, holy hills of Tirupati, that Laddu is tasting like that. Even Tirupati Devasthanam, they are having 3 Laddu manufacturing unit, one in the upper hills, then another one in the Ghat section, that is in the Tirupati city, and another one is in the Kalahasti city. But that Laddu which is prepared in the holy hills of Tirupati, you can easily distinguish with the other 2 Laddus which are prepared by Tirupati Devasthanam. You can easily, once if you have tasted that laddu, you can easily distinguish that. That's why we have granted it to the foodstuff. Tirupati laddu is a foodstuff. We have granted it. That is the speciality. Why it was created, that concept of distributing laddu in Tirupati hills, that is a different story. Because in earlier days, people has to go by walk only in the Ghat section. So we will lose all our energy. So to get a energy, the person who has to return back, he has to taste that laddu, because it is having all carbohydrate, minerals, all kind of agriculture products has been clubbed, including ghee, jaggery, dal, cashew, pista, all these things. Energy related thing, which is giving you a energy to get to the return back to the normal position to the human being. That is the speciality. You cannot give the same effect. Just in Gujarat case, I want to tell you. Patan patola. If you are, whether it will get readily available, no, it is not possible to get a patan patola within one day. You have to wait at least for 1.5 years. It is a prestigious product. You have to wait. The minimum cost, I am saying that it is 3 lakh rupees. Then you make, I presume, that value of that cloth. It's a very cloth, only a cloth item. For a European or for any other person, if you are saying a mere cloth, just if you are taking on just a branded shirt, if you are wearing a branded shirt, you may take it for 1 lakh rupees. After wearing one time, it will lose its total identity. You may tell that one is belong to a party from a particular house. Yes. But if you are buying a patan patola, it is go forever for another 100 years. If you are taking a branded shirt or a cloth, it is a tanned cloth only. It is only for a single time use. Thereafter, it will last its value. But in case of a patan patola or a Banaras sari or a Kanjipuram sari or a Mysore silk, the value that is, it's go forever. It is endless. It is time immemorial. You may keep it. It won't be a toned cloth. That is the speciality. Kashmiri Pasmina. Just I want to tell you just a brief thing. Kashmiri Pasmina, in one of our exhibition, that producer, one buyer, he bargained with the producer. He is ready to offer 17 lakhs. But the seller, producer, no, sir, it is 20 lakh. 20 lakh, one Pasmina shawl. You know the premium value of that geographical indication. One Russian, he bargained. No, sir, it is 20 lakh only. We don't want to lower our price. Then finally, yes, he want a prestigious product. So for fetching a premium product, premium price for that product, our geographical indication is helping them. Why I am saying this? Because technologically we may give a effort, but the marketing sense, in the marketing sense, we are clubbing both the technology. Technology means whatever produced by an engineer. If it is marketing means, then it is the entrepreneur's role. It will then, trademark will come. Our great grandfathers, they have created that trademark also. If you are buying a Banaras sari means, it is the trust. That is the trademark. Both the things are involved. It is patentable subject matter, that is invention also. Then it is a trademark also. Then the artistic work in the sari, it involves copyright also. That artistic work, that is copyright. In all other things, it is combined. All the intellectual property, that is patent, trademark, copyright, designs, all the things combined, it will be a geographical indications. Okay. That is the speciality, all combined. No need for single thing. It is all combined. So trademark means a trust created by the seller, by the producer. But our great grandfathers, I am saying, they have produced it as well as they have created a trust. If you are buying a sari from Banaras, that is having the production is patentable subject matter, and the selling aspect is, that is the trust created by the great grandfather, that is a trademark aspect. Then the designs, motives in that thing, that is copyrightable subject matter, designable subject matter. The toy, if you are creating a toy in a particular manner, means if you are buying a Chinese toy, they will say no, we won't give any guarantee or warranty. If you are even just if you are touching it, if anything lost, means we won't give any guarantee, we won't replace it. But for a toy which is prepared in India, which got an intellectual property cover under geographical indication, I will give a guarantee for that one. For 50 years, I will give a guarantee. That is the speciality of Indian geographical indications. In all other Western thought, I am saying, they are treating that one as only as a trade model, that is economic based only. But in India, we are treating this one as a tradition, expression of our tradition, protection of our culture, and invention and a trust creating activity. That means a trademark also. That all combined. We are not giving mere importance as a economic model. We are giving we are respecting and recognizing all the intellectual property in one head as geographical indications. That is the speciality. Whatever you have discussed earlier, that is patent, trademark, copyright, designs, and Mr. Barik and Mr. Dr. Pankaj Borike, they are going to discuss about the patentable subject matters. All these things combined as a geographical indications, because our great grandparents, they want to give it to the benefit of the society. In India, we have registered 335 Indian geographical indication. But for a patentable subject matter, a person who is having a basic knowledge about that subject matter, they may tell this one will come under the subject matter of patent or not. But in case of a geographical indication, it is very tough to prove geographical indication in India. For getting a geographical indication, it is the toughest procedures comparing to the world community. For a technical thing, for getting a patent, it is very easy. You may describe it. But in case of geographical indication, you have to prove the origin, that to documentary, that to with the document. For some of the geographical indication, some inscription in the stone inscription, palm leaf, metal inscriptions, they have produced the copy of those things. Because metal inscription means, why I am mentioning this one means, it is before the period of printing. You understand that one? Printing, the printing concept, we are before that concept itself, we have created invention. Indians, if we have started registering all, recognizing all these invention as a invention under patent, means India will be the forerunner in the world comparing to other developed nations. Because some of the restriction, we don't want to take it as a monopoly. We want to give it to the benefit of the society. In most of the copyrighted cases, the poem written by our scholars, it was taken as a national asset. Then our nation has taken that one as a acquired that one as a national asset. That is the speciality of India. We want to give it to the benefit of human. They don't want to commercialize. Just in India, we are having the procedures to register only the product, not for the services. Services means in the sense, that means product means if it is a Tirupati Laddu means the mechanism involved in production of the Tirupati Laddu and the economic concept. That is the Indian aspect. But some of the nations, they are taken services in their subject matter of protection. That means services means in the sense yoga, Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, all these things are services, come under the purview of services. So only the products alone will be registered as geographical indications. Services are not covered under geographical indications. Under trademark, it will be covered. Yoga, if you are giving a training of yoga, yoga is the best thing, medicinal treatment. It is a form of medicinal treatment. It is doing a pranayama daily, you can avoid almost 90% of the diseases. Even for this COVID, pranayama is the best treatment. That one we are not able to cover under geographical indication. But why I am saying this one means it is the culture and the tradition of Indians. We are having a established culture comparing to other people. So it is your responsibility. Why I am making this one means because the educated community, only from Gujarat, we have got only a few, I think only 12 applications we got it from. That is with the help of Patent Information Center and others, a few of them. Because it is, I am in a selfish manner, I am saying, we want to register more number of geographical indications. Because our Indian community, we are having more number of geographical indications, but geographical indication authorities are, we are quasi-judicial authority, we are not having any so moto power to get a registration. That it has to be moved by the producer group, producer organization, they have to file an application before us. Okay. In case of a patent or a copyright, the inventor, they may file an application. But in case of a geographical indication, it will not be, we never accept a application from an individual. It should be filed by the producer group. So it is your responsibility from the educated community. Please identify whichever is entitled for a geographical indication, whatever I have explained it to you. It is a grandfather's invention. It is having a particular effect because of its climatic, soil and water. That will get a geographical indication cover. Okay, it is your responsibility. That is the educational community, educated community and academicians. That's why I am placing my request before you. You all have an idea, this saying that, sir, this product is having a quality and parameters to get a geographical indication. But it was still, even just a week before, I got a call from an IAS officer, 2019 batch, a lady IAS officer. She told me that there is an art called Roger art. Then I searched in the net. Yes, before 200 years, it's having a history of 200 years from Gujarat. That just some vegetable dyes, they are making an art, excellent art. Roger art from Gujarat. Excellent art, just in a needle-like activity, they are just doing like this, that with that pigment. If it is possible, you just check it in YouTube or something. After seeing that one, oh God, no one knows the techniques. Roger art, that is particularly from Gujarat. Excellent. Just a mirror image they are creating in a cloth, a piece of cloth. And they are saying that it is a costlier. That is the speciality. all other nations, they won't give any importance to the cloth and other things. The bird, the motifs, designs and other things in the Roger are just, I got an excellent, but we never got an application. Just I am going to make a representation to the Patent Information Center. If it is possible, you please organize those community and get it registered as a geographical indication. It is my request to the learned community that if you have any idea about your any geographical indication within your location or any other things which are not recognized by our registry, you just drop a mail to me. I will take the initiation. I will try to identify those right person, and I will try to register those things as a geographical indications. I think I just somewhat I have given an idea to you. I never discussed it in detail. I just gave which one will get an geographical indication cover and what is the subject matter. Just I think you got an idea which will get a subject cover and a geographical indication. Okay, just I leave it to the floor to the organizers, and I will like to submit my sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Pathak for giving me an opportunity to have my to share my views and to make a request to the learned community. Thank you for the organizers, and thanks to all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chinnaraja Ji Naidu Sahab. He is the registrar of GI, and GI office is only one in all India, that is at Chennai. He has given a very illuminating talk, and I thank him profusely from core of my heart. I also noticed that there are very few GIs from Gujarat, while there should be more than 25 at least, and it is half the registered. Now I am in Gujarat, so I will take care of it with the help of Guj Coast and GSBTM authorities. There are many GIs from India which are already registered. To name few is Darjeeling tea is one. Then from UP, Bhadoi carpet is there. From Madhya Pradesh, Chanderi sari is there. Then Kullu shawl. Kullu shawl is a GI. And there is a knife from Rampur in UP, Rampuri knife. So all these are specialties. Muzaffarpur, there is in Bihar, that is lychee. Lychee of Muzaffarpur is very unique, and that is the best lychee produced in India. So all these things are registered, but still many more things are to be registered in GI. In Western world, champagne wine is registered. Champagne is the name of the town. GI is given to an association of people and producers. It is not given to a particular person. So the person will get right, but it has to be the association of the person in that particular business. For example, Scotch whiskey from Scotland, that is also a GI register. So there are so many things. I can speak on GI for about 20 hours. I have that much gone into the deep. But nevertheless, Chinnaraja Ji Naidu has given outstanding talk, and the way he was expressing, he is totally involved. And I could see from his long body language how much he is involved in the subject. And thank you indeed, and I really appreciate that with 3 claps. That's how a person should get involved in his job. I have learned from Chinnaraju Naidu Sahab today. So thank you very much indeed, and I am very happy that you joined and illuminated us with certain facts which are not known. I assure you on my personal level, from Gujarat you will get 3-4 GIs application from associations before December 2020. Thank you very much. I'll take the initiative and get it done. Thank you indeed. Deputy control. Shri Pankaj P. Borkar. He is Deputy Controller of Patents and Designs. Shri Borkar may be joining soon because his talk is scheduled from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and he is from Nagpur. They have you see, there are 4 patent offices in India, that is Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai and Kolkata. And they have an Institute of Intellectual Property Rights at Nagpur. There they continue to conduct some courses on IPRs, and those faculty members and who are attending, who are interested to get a tag of IPR knowledge, they might go and attend one of the courses being conducted at Intellectual Property Rights Institute at Nagpur. It is Government of India's institute and it is officially recognized. The other opportunity is that BIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, also conducts courses on IPR online, and it is COVID-19 time, so it is an opportunity to get a certificate from BIPO itself, which is of international value, and progressive faculty members must acquire that, because this knowledge will be very much valued in coming 10-15 years. So I hope Pankaj Borkar Sahab will be there in a minute or two, because still 1 minute is there. To tell
there
you
only,
many
Dr.
things
Patnaik.
about IPRs. I have been working in IPR for last 30 years, and all IPRs are very, very important, not only patents and copyrights. Academicians feel that we are concerned only with patents and copyrights. Don't have that feeling. You must have knowledge. You belong to intellectual class. You are the leader in the field of knowledge era, and knowledge and skills are the 2 subjects which are basically from academic community. So you must require as much knowledge which is available in IPR area in all aspects, not only for patents and copyrights. That will be very conservative approach, and the broadened approach is that we must know about all, because if we academicians don't know, then who will know? We are the leaders of the society, so we disseminate knowledge and skills in the society. Creation of scientific temper and dissemination of knowledge is our job and motto, and it is responsibility, national responsibility. Thank you. Welcome. I welcome Pankaj Borkar Sahab. He is Deputy Controller of Designs and of Patents and Designs, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Intellectual Property Management. So he will talk on management of patents and their importance. Management of patent is also very important, and I suppose we will talk about licensing of the patents, because academicians are very poor how to make money out of granted patents. They sell the patent in one go. They need not to sell it in one go. They can license to the groups, and for a limited period. They sell it for a life period, and the middleman who purchases, he makes much more money. So I think Borkar Sahab will throw on light on this subject, how to license a patent also. So the floor, I will request Dr. Vishal, a dear colleague of mine, to give a brief introduction of Pankaj P. Borkar.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. So today we have Dr. Pankaj Prabhakar Borkar, is Deputy Controller Patents and Designs, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Intellectual Property Management. Sir is PhD in IPR, postgraduate in Patents Law from Nalsar, Hyderabad. His BE and MBA. Dr. Borkar is working for more than 18 years in central government office under Patent Office, Ministry of Commerce and Industry as a Deputy Controller of Patents and Design at IPO Mumbai. He is in charge of Mumbai Mechanical Group. There is also additional responsibility at RGNIEM, Nagpur, which is only central government national IPR training institute in India. He is drilling and deciding the national and international patent applications, opposition cases, and conducting hearings. He was deputed twice for training at Tokyo, Japan on examination and IPR. Sir has published more than 7 various national and international papers, and he has also delivered more than 250 lectures on IPR in various parts of the country. So thank you so much, sir. Now the floor is yours. Thank you, sir.
May I audible there?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes. So my PPT is visible there?
Yes, sir. You are quite visible. You are free to
Yes.
continue.
So very good afternoon to all of you. On the behalf of RG and IPM, Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Intellectual Property Management, I would like to thanks Dr. Patnaik and all the members of the university to invite us and throw the light on intellectual property rights and what is patent and proceedings. So this is very important subject. Everybody must know how to protect their IPs, how to protect their intellectual property, how to protect patents, and how to file a patent application as well. So since there is a very important nowadays for the university also, in NAC also, most of the professors, most of the students now as a mandatory to file the patent application. So it is very important to know the proceedings of the patent. I will give my presentation. Under that, this is already actually this is the last day actually of your seminar. I will not go into detail. Our office is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry at DPIIT. Okay, RGNIBM at Nagpur. Okay, so these are our 4 independent offices of patent office, and this is our Nagpur training center. I just want to give information about our training center also. This you can see our website ipindia.gov.in, ipindia.gov.in, which contains huge information about the patent filing, how to file the patent applications. Manual is also available. Recently we updated our manuals. In 2019 we updated our manual. You can just see from that website, and you can electronically file patent application here. Okay, you need not require to go to our patent office. For patent, design, trademark, copyright also, from this website only you can file. Okay, here this website you can search many patent applications file which is filed in India. At least when I want to just guide you that when you are want to file a patent application, go to our website, see the old patents, how it has been filed. At least study 10 patent application and then go ahead. All the forms, all the specifications, all the information is available in this website. Okay. I will give you the brief about the property. Actually, what is the difference between intellectual property and properties? So properties are divided into tangible and intangible properties. Okay. So properties are tangible means measurable. You can measure the value of that property. Intangible means intellectual property. Tangible properties are like land we own, scooter, car we own. Okay, these property you can measure, but this intangible property you cannot measure the value. Okay, that is intellectual property. It is the property which is created by human mind. Okay, this intellectual property is the created by human mind. Okay, you must know actually why this property is important. What is the significance of this property? Okay, why this intellectual property is very, very important for you. First is to avoid the duplication of work, duplication of research work. Many times you are doing one work at Nagpur, one work at already done at Gujarat, one work already done at Ahmedabad. Similarly, these kind of work can be avoided. Duplication of work is already there, so it can be avoided. Next is it is an indicator for achievement. Nowadays, as I told in my first introductory speech, that all have to nowadays all the university or professors, you have to file a patent application. That is mandatory by NAC and all. Otherwise, you will not be get information. Okay, so you must file the patent application. In private organization, it is already mandatory. Okay, in private organization, it is mandatory to file one patent application at least in a year. So they are giving incentives also. So now it is like a indicator for achievement. How much patents has been filed, how much IPs you protect, how much designs you file. So nowadays it is a mandatory. Okay, so transferring inventions in a public property. So after the expiry of this patent, it is a public property you can utilize. Published patent also. So we are publishing all the patent data in our patent office website. So you can utilize those patents for your further research work. Okay. You can earn the profits, you can make the royalties, you can commercially exploit the product, you can expand the market share, valuation of your industry, company, or your institute is increasing. Many now universities, they are saying that innovation driven university, they are protecting their patents. Why they are innovation driven university? They are proudly saying that they filed so many patent application, 100 patent application in a year, 200 patent application in a year. So it definitely your valuation will increase. Okay, all over the across the India or across the world. So definitely, like in industry also, such kind of things are there. You can save the tax. There is an income tax act. There is a provision. You can prevent competitors. Or if you are not able to protect your intellectual property, you cannot do anything. But if you protect, definitely you can take action against them. You can become a corporate identity through trademark. You can negotiate. You can license, and you can franchise. Definitely, you can start any legal proceedings against those who are making any kind of infringement. If you are not protecting your product, you cannot start any action against anybody. It is not your property. When it is your property, you can start any action against the third person. Once it is your property, you can take any action. Some common mistakes by the applicants. This is very important. Many times there are in for the patents. I am specifically saying that these are the very common mistakes by the all publishers. Even the many big professors are there, students are there, and many people they are publishing their ideas, their important innovations in renowned journals. What happened? Due to this, your novelty of your application will lose. So patent office will not accept once it is published. Okay, your patent will be rejected. So don't publish your any idea which is patentable into publication journal. So first file the patent application and then go ahead for publication. So if it is patentable, please see there is a one relaxation of 1 year under section 28, but definitely don't go for that. First, if that your idea or your invention is patentable, please see that whether it is patentable or not, and then go ahead for patent filing. Okay, so many times actually applicants are using their products in market, and they are coming to us that I want patent to be filed. So don't commercialize your product, don't put your product into the market. First go for patent and then go ahead. Again, one more myth is that wait until the invention is fully developed or commercially working till applying of patent. So many applicants are saying that we don't want to, we cannot file a patent application as our model or our prototype is not available. So this is actually myth. We are not asking any prototype. We are not asking anything from your applicant. Models are also not required. We required only patent which is written form. Okay, you can submit in a written form, but that product should be workable. It should be not that we are not asking the model and prototype, but working of invention you have to describe in your description. Okay, when you are writing anything, so how that product, just idea cannot be patentable. How that product can be workable, you have to write down all the details about the product or process. Okay, we will not require any model. These are the some graphical chart. Actually, I want to show you we are very lagging behind all over the world. China, they are filing 15 lakhs patent around, and we are just 55,000. That's why they are developed countries, developed. So if you see the China, America, Japan, Korea, European Patent Office, they are developed countries where they are protecting their innovations. And in India, if you see, very behind, and that too, 70% filing is through only foreign application. So we have only 30% patent application from Indian clients, and definitely that too, 20% are from industries. So very few people are filing patent application due to lack of awareness. Awareness is not there. So why they are just publishing their papers? So everywhere this data is there. What you can do this with IPs and patent, you can become a registered patent agent. So if you are the science graduate, okay, you are the science graduate, you can apply for a patent agent exam, which is conducted by our office. It is very important. Actually, very few patent agents are there across the world. You can go ahead and you can make your career in IP. Science graduates are required. If you are law graduate, you can become a trademark and copyright agent. You can, as a university, I just want to give information that you can have a IPR policy and you can have a IPR cell in your institute, so that there will be an agreement between the applicant and the inventor how to share the royalties if any invention is commercialized. That means if any invention is selling to the market, okay, if for example you do any product innovation, and if it is sell to Tata or Reliance or any Microsoft, how then inventor will get the royalty? It should come into your intellectual property policy of your institute or your university. So it is very important. You can have a IPR firm, you can join our office as well. So coming to the patent is nothing but the right. We are now specifically discussing only on patents. I will not go into other details. So patent, you must understand how the patent will be protected. Okay, patent is given by the government to the applicant. It is an exclusive right. It is the strongest IPR in the all categories. There are categories: patent, designs, trademarks, copyrights, and designs. So I am not discussing others. Patent is the strongest right. You will get exclusive right to monopoly your invention throughout the India. See the power of patent. When you are getting some innovation and it is protected, you can monopoly for that product. For example, any drug you prepared, okay, for example paracetamol, so you can monopolize your product all over the India. You can sell only at any price. Okay, there are price control authorities are there, but you can monopolize your product, and definitely you can fix the royalties also with the, you can negotiate with the companies. So it is a right which is given by the applicant, by the government to the applicant. For 20 years you can monopolize, up to 20 years. It depends on you how much you renew that patent. It will be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, depends on your technology. So you will get this right for 20 years to monopolize your product. What the government is asking from you, that you should disclose your technology before the government, fully and particularly. When you are filing patent application, you must fully disclose the idea to the patent office. Okay, that is the only thing which is required. It is a territory right. It is not, you have to apply in each and every country for getting the patent. You cannot say that for one application you can file and you will get patent all. There is a one system for PCT application, international application PCT system, through which you can file a number of countries. Okay, but there is no, you can get patent only for territory, particular territory. You want to protect in Japan, you have to file in Japan. Okay, like that. So what the rights you are getting? You can manufacturing, you can sell, you can prevent others for copying. Licensing, you can license from one person to other person. You can n number of companies. For example, south you will get license, north you will get other company, south, like that. It depends on agreement how you are preparing. You can import the patented product also, improve the further research and development. I will not go detail itself, but you must know what is the difference between all these IPR. Okay, these are very important actually. Now, coming to patent, see the patent designs, trademarks, copyrights, and GI. So, patent is only for innovation, inventions. Okay, patent is for invention which can be manufacturable. This is very important. You can manufacturable. Okay, any invention, any product, or any process, patent is given for invention, product, and process, which can be manufactured. The three important criteria is that is it is for technology. First is patent is for technology, provided it should be new, novel, it should be inventive, innovative. Some innovative product is required. That is non-obviousness. Then it is having some utility. That is industrial application, and it should not come under the non-patentable criteria. So patent is for 20 years. Life of the patent is 20 years. For example, this is the kit which is fitted to the gas cylinder. So somebody has identified how much gas is there in this cylinder. So this has been problem has been solved by somebody. So this can be patented. Okay. So this is the some technology has been developed for the product or process. It can be patented. Now coming to design, design is for the outer configuration of product. Okay, so its life is 10 plus 5 to attract, and design is important. Why I'm saying it is the outer configuration of the product to make the product beautiful. Okay, to make the product only beautiful. Oh, and novelty is required in design. Only new thing is required. For example, this is camera. Okay, here we are not improving any technology. We are making the design of mobile in which there is a pop-up camera. Okay, so it can be design protected. Outer configuration of product, it can be design protected. Trademark is only for the logo, like Tata, Birla, like that. Copyright is only for drama, songs, musical, painting, artistic work. Okay, its lifetime is 60 years. The author's life is 60 years. And GI already has been taken care by Mr. Natraj. Okay, so you must understand between the all IPs what is the difference. For example, I am giving example. This is a pressure cooker lid. If you do some important technology in lid, it can be patent. Our product design handle can be protected by design rights. Trademark is for the brand name logo. This name can be trademark. If there is a catalog having some information, you can be copyrighted. Okay. So you must now we will come into the patent filing process. When you are discussing patent filing process, you must know patent is only for innovation, inventions. So discovery cannot be patentable. Discovery means anything which is already available, anything which is already existing. You cannot get patent for the discovery. Okay. So what is patentable? Patentable is only for inventions. Okay. Inventions are patentable. So what is invention? So invention means new. It should be new, novel. Novelty is required. Then second is inventive step, non-obvious, and third is industrial application. That means utility. So any product having novelty, inventive step, and industrial application, any product or process. Three important criteria. One is novel, second is inventive, third is industrial application. Coming to new, novelty. What is new? New means it is not disclosed in prior art. It should be not disclosed in prior art. That means it is not published, it is not patent filed, it has not been otherwise disclosed before the public, before the applying of patent. That's why I am saying that don't publish your papers, don't disclose with anybody, don't discuss with your friends also. Otherwise, your idea will be filed by somebody else, and then you come to the office that this is our idea, and this is there is a between quarrels are there. So don't publish your anything in prior art. Second is it should be inventive. That means it is having some technical advancement or economic significance. Technical advancement means some technology improvement with reference to prior art. Some there is a problem and you are solving some problem. Okay. For example, this mobile camera is there with me having 20 megapixel camera, and you have improved the technology to HD camera. Okay. So there is a technology improvement done by the inventor. It can be patented. Yes, it is an inventive. Or economic significance. That means if you save the cost for any process or any product, definitely it can be economic significance. Some examples for inventive step is some surprising results you are getting, some unexpected results, solution to the long lasting problem, fulfillment of long need, great technical progress. If you are identifying such kind of process or product, you can go for patent. Okay. Now coming to non-patentable inventions. What is non-patentable in India? In India, I am saying about the India. Indian, there is a section 3 of the Patent Act. Patent Act is passed by the Parliament of India, Government of India. So under which we cannot give the patents for everything. Okay. So please don't file for patent if it falls under this category. For example, any inventions which is frivolous, any invention which are frivolous, okay, any invention which is giving uh, contrary to a well-established law, contrary to well-established laws, okay, any invention which is giving 100% performance, any machine which is giving 100% performance, not possible to give patent for that. Okay. So for example, any machine is giving output without input, is it not possible? So these are frivolous invention, we cannot give patent for that. Any invention which is already against the public morality, against the public morality, okay, or public order, against public morality or public order, we cannot give patent for that. Some examples are there, like gambling machine, any device for method for committing theft, any method for adulteration of food, we cannot give patent for such things. Method for cloning of humans. So anything which is against public morality or against the public order, we cannot give the patent for such things. As I told, method of discoveries are not patentable under section 3 as well as section 3D. We are not giving patent for discovery or any new property, any new non-substance, any mere use also. If there is a mere use of known process, we cannot give the patent. Similarly, section 3 says that method of admixture is also not patentable. It is just mere admixture. We are saying mere admixture of two compounds or two or more compounds, just mere. Some example I am giving here, some A paracetamol and suppose brufen. You are just combining two drugs and getting one more drug. We cannot give patent for such things. It is a just combination of two drugs. You are not putting any brain. So when we are giving patent, you are putting some brain. Okay. When some innovative thing is there, definitely we can give patent. Similarly, mere arrangement and rearrangement of known devices are also not patentable. You are just combining two things in one and you want to patent. No, we will not go patent. Just like bucket and torch, umbrella and fan. You are just combining umbrella and fitting with the fan. So you are just combining two things and fitting into one place. No, we cannot grant such kind of patents. As I told, method of agriculture, method of horticulture is not patentable. Like method of producing plant, method of producing mushroom, method of producing algae, we are not giving patent. But please note, devices are patentable. Okay, here apparatus, devices, any system for agriculture, we are giving patent. Here method is not patentable. Okay. Similarly, method of surgery, we are not giving patent. Any method of surgery, any curative thing, any diagnostic, like doctor is prescribing anything and they have specialty. Okay, we are not giving such patent. However, devices are patentable. Any surgical devices, any devices are patentable. We are saying about only method is not patentable. Method for any surgical, any curative, any diagnostic on plant and animal. Okay. Some examples are I am giving, like method for cleaning plague, okay, from teeth, method of vaccination, art of curing illness, the termination of pregnancy, any abortion things. We are not giving such kind of things, not patentable. Okay. So patentable is like manufacture of artificial limbs are patentable, device for surgeries, diagnostic, all things are patentable. Devices are patentable. Method is not patentable. Similarly, we are not granting patent for plants and animals also. Okay, plants and animals are not patentable they are having separate protection under the Protection of Plants and Varieties Act, which is under the Farmers' Right Act in 2002. Okay. Similarly, we are not granting patent for mathematical method. Any mathematical method, business method, algorithms, computer program per se, computer programs are not patentable. Algorithms and computer programs can be copyrighted. Okay. But computer program, if you are taking with some hardware, can be patentable. Here they are using CRI guidelines. When if you see the CRI guidelines, computer related invention guidelines, which is available in our website, you can see our website. There is guidelines for computer related inventions. If your invention is that, there is a hardware and software is there, like NC machines are there, numerical control, you can go for patent. Similarly, this literacy work, dramatic, musical, artistic work are under the copyright. We are not granting patent. Any mental act, any mental performing act, any method of playing game, method of rule, these are not patentable. These are can be copyrighted. Similarly, these examples are also with screen. Method of learning language, method of teaching, solving the cross puzzle, method of learning language, playing chess. These are not patentable. Last is section 3P. Any invention which affect the traditional knowledge. As per the TKDL, we have developed a TKDL database under with the CSIR. So TKDL is not patentable. Any traditional knowledge which is already available orally or disclosed earlier, we are not granting patent for any knowledge available. Novelty is not there. Okay. So coming to the filing procedure, this is very, very important to how to file patent application in India. So patent can be filed by any individual person or natural person. That is, one person also can file and 5%, 10% also combined can file. So what is the fee for one person or combined natural person? 1600. The fees for filing is 1600. 1600 online filing fees. If you are filing physically, then 10% extra. Okay, 1750. So there are fees are category divided into 3 categories. Okay, first is natural person, that is individual or group of individual can file. Second is company, any company or any institute can file. We are saying that a legal entity. So fees for filing legal entity is 8,000 rupees. Like institute want to file or university file, government has to file. So fees will be 8,000 rupees, 5 times more. Okay. Now it depends on you that whether individual has to be filed or whether natural person or organization can file. Small entity is also there, MSME. If your company is there, MSME certificate is there, you can go for MSME. Startup certificate is there, then fees will be 1600 only. If MSME is there, then fees will be 4,000 rupees. So there are the offices are divided into jurisdiction wise. Now, for example, you are from Gujarat. Okay, so you are from the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, Chhattisgarh, Daman, Diu, Nagar Haveli. So for trademark, there is an office at Ahmedabad. Okay. So, but in patent, there is no office. You can file to Mumbai jurisdiction only. Okay. So as per the jurisdiction, you can select when you are filing online also, you can select Mumbai jurisdiction, or you can send your application by post to the Mumbai office. Mumbai office address is available in our website. So when you are sending application, all the necessary forms with prescribed fees, you can make the demand draft in the controller in the favor of controller of patent Mumbai. You can make the DD controller of patent Mumbai and send it to the by post only. We are not accepting couriers. Okay, courier service we are not accepting. Similarly, jurisdiction for other offices are Chennai, Delhi, and Kolkata are mentioned in the table. Like you are from the south states, you can file to Chennai jurisdiction. When you are from the north states, you can file to the Delhi jurisdiction. If you are from the eastern part, you can go for the Kolkata zone. Okay. So there are various types of application: ordinary application, conventional application, international application, patent of addition, divisional patent application. हेलो, एक मिनट। हाँ हेलो, हाँ हाँ कर लेंगे कनेक्ट, वो कर लेंगे, मैं बोल देता हूँ। हाँ एक मिनट, एक्सक्यूज मी। भरत को बुलाओ, भरत को। भरत परमार सर डिस्कनेक्ट झाले ना, बघा थोडंसं, परमार सर डिस्कनेक्ट झाले. Sorry, I'm audible there. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible. You can continue.
Sorry for the interruption. Actually, one more program is also going on, so some disturbance was there. Sorry.
No issue. No issue.
So we have the various kinds of applications: ordinary application, international application, PCT application, conventional application, patent of addition, and divisional application. So actually, the ordinary application, most of time you can file the ordinary application only. Okay. But next, you want to file the conventional, means other countries you want to file, you can choose the conventional application. If you want to file in multiple countries, in various countries at a time, 10 countries, 20 countries, 50 countries, so you can choose. There are 170 countries under the PCT. You can choose the PCT application, Patent Cooperation Treaty, under the World Intellectual Property Organization. And conventional application, when you want to file the only for 2-3 countries like Japan, China, so you can choose the conventional application. As a patent of addition, when there is a slight improvement on earlier patent which is already filed, then you can choose the patent of addition. There is a divisional application also. I just want to guide you here. Only one application should be filed for the one problem and one solution. Then you can file one application. By mistake, if you have a two invention in one patent application, office will use the objection that you have filed two invention in one patent application. That time you have to divide your application. That means I am solving this mouse. If this is a mouse, I am having the problems. I am solving the problem of scrolling. Okay, it is not properly scrolling earlier. Now I can scroll this mouse. So I can file this application in one patent application. I cannot file this mouse and keyboard in one patent application. Okay, once you file two applications in one patent application, I have to divide. Okay. So for the ordinary application, most of the time you can file the ordinary patent application. Ordinary application means you can file the provisional specification, and within 12 months you should file the complete specification. Okay, you must file within 12 months complete specification. Within 12 months, you can file directly complete specification also, but there is the chances that you are not able to draft proper claims. So my suggestion, you should file provisional patent application first. You will get data protection, you will get immediately. So this is your invention. Okay, and within 12 months you can develop your invention and further file the proper patent application with proper claim drafting. Claims are very important part of the specification. Claims are very important. So you can file within 12 months. You can properly draft your application, but don't narrow down or increase your scope. Scope should be within your category. Okay. Hello. Alright. अरे मी का माझ्यामध्ये प्रोग्राममध्ये हां हां हो, हो. तू शटडाऊन करून चालू कर. So within 12 months, you can file the complete specification along with the claim part. Okay, this is very important. So this is the complete specification. Complete specification you should file completely under section 10 and rule 13. It should be properly disclosed. All the description should be clearly defined. Best mode of manufacturing you have to disclose. Sufficient, it should be sufficient. And claims define the scope of invention very clearly, and which gives the boundary for your application. Okay. Now, coming to the specification, how the specification is looking like. This is very important. This is your specification. Okay. Now, this is the specification is looking like your paper published. When you publish any paper, you are writing like that only. Here, only difference is claim part. Okay. This is the claim part is only difference. Like when you file the specification, there is a title, there is a technical field. When background art, you are discussing the how prior art is there, how prior art and your invention is different. You have to disclose here. This is your patent specification. Okay. Form number 2. So disclosure of your invention, detailed disclosure of your invention, detailed description of drawings. You have to describe your all drawings. And most important part is here, detailed description of invention with reference to drawings. Sorry, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
सर है ना, आवाज तो आ रहा है सर. अच्छा हाँ हाँ हाँ, फोन पे सर या उसमें लिंक पे ना. ओके सर, मैं अभी चेक कर रहा हूँ. जस्ट सर, एक मिनट सर, एक मिनट. हाँ
No issue, sir. No issue.
सर, आप दिख नहीं रहे. सर लॉगिन किया क्या आपने? लॉगिन किया क्या? लॉगिन शायद आप लॉग ऑफ कर लीजिए सर एक बार फिर से, और फिर से रिकनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा आपको. नहीं सर, आप लॉगिन में भी नहीं दिख रहे मेरे को. हाँ सर, हाँ हाँ. ओके. हाँ सर. हाँ सर. हाँ सर, 10 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लेंगे. हाँ 10 या 15 मिनट. हाँ हाँ हाँ, 15 मिनट्स का ब्रेक ले लेते. ठीक है. हाँ सर बोल रहे हैं 15 मिनट का ब्रेक ले लेते, 10-15 मिनट, तब तक वो ट्राई कर रहे हैं. 10 मिनट्स ब्रेक कर लेंगे. हाँ, मैं ऑडिबल हूँ क्या यहाँ पे? पटना
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Sorry for the once again disturbance.
No issue, no issue. You can.
Specification, it looks like that it is very important form for filing of patent application. It consists of background art. Background art means you are discussing with the prior art. You have to discuss what is the preliminary or prior art available before the filing of patent application. Then you should define also detailed description of drawing. Here you describes the how your invention is working. This is very important, how your invention is working with the various embodiments of your invention. How you have to explain all the drawings if it is there, or formula, structure, how your inventions is work. You can give some examples also. Some trial results, clinical data is available. You can give here how your invention will work sufficiently and clearly. Then you can give some examples. You can give the how, where it is used, advantages, disadvantages you can use, how it can be used in industries, you can applications you can give it. Okay, then closing statement, then you draft the claims. Claims are, as I told, there is a difference between provisional application and complete. Only claims are not there in provisional specification. Claims are not there in provisional specification. Everything is same. So claims are most important. We will tell you. Drawings and abstract. Drawings means it should be separate. All the drawings should be in A4 sheet, and line diagrams are required. No photographs should be filed. Okay, photographs are not allowed. Then abstract. 150 words you can do the summary. What is the problem in prior and what is the solution you are offering? You can go in 150 words. Now, what are the documents required for filing of patent application? This is also very important. Okay, so there are various forms like form number 1, application form number 1, which is available in our website also. Free of cost, you can download from our website. Okay, form number 1 is like application form which contains only application details. Okay, then assignment document between the inventor and applicant. Form number 3, as I told, foreign filing details only. How many applications you filed in foreign. Form number 2, as I discussed recently, this is your form number 2. Okay. Then form number 5 is how many inventors are there. Declaration of inventors. Okay. Request for examination of form number 18. That means this is not mandatory. You can file this request for examination up to 48 months, 4 years. So you can file only application and you can leave it. If you are very interested to examine your application, then you can go ahead for examination. Okay. There is an option for early publication, form number 9 for early publication. Power of attorney, if you appoint any patent agent. Again, I am telling you, appoint a registered patent agent, which is registered with our office. You can see from our office, electronic register of patent agent is available. You can check the registration number and see that whether this patent agent is registered with the government of India. Then you can appoint any patent agent also. Then there is an option for form number 18A. This is very important. Form 18A is expedite examination. Patent, there is a complaint that a lot of time we are taking. It is not like that. Thousands of applications we are granted in a year, 1 year. So government has recently started this form number 18A, expedite examination. So you can file expedite examination for any application if you are interested. So what are the size and types document you should file in A4 sheet? Normally 12 font, 1.5 spacing, 4 centimeters, and numbering at each line. As I told, fees are 1600 for natural person, 4,000 for small entity, 8,000 for others. Form number 18, the fees will be 4,000, 10,000 and 20,000. 4,000 for the natural person or individual person or a group of individual person, the fees will be 4,000. 10,000 for small entity and 20,000 means legal entity, means any organization, college, institute. Okay. This is the online filing fees. If you are filing hard copy, that means you are sending by post, then 10% fees will be extra. Patent Office Journal, we are publishing, as I told in first my slide, we are publishing all the patent in our Patent Office Journal. We are every Friday we are publishing in our website. We can see, refer all those innovations from our website. We are not publishing except there is a secrecy direction by the government of India. Abandoned application, that means you are not filing complete application. within 12 months, and when you are withdrawing your application. As I told, form number 9, that is the early publication. The fees for early publication form number 9 is 2,500 and 12,500 rupees for the others. Okay. So immediately your application will be published in a month. If you file this form, your application will be published. But form number 9, you should file only with the complete specification only. Okay, not for provisional application. Provisional application cannot be published. Only claims, application with the claims only can be published. All these forms are downloaded from the website. As I told, my website is ipindia.nse.in, ipindia.gov.in, or you can file through online also through our ipindiaonline.gov.in. Okay, this portal is already there. Everything, trademark, designs, copyright, you can go for online filing. As I told, expedite examination, as I just in 2 minutes, form number 18. This is very, very important. So form number 18 cannot be filed by any person. So here there are some instructions for early examination. So if you choose India as a searching authority, if you file international application, you choose India as a searching authority, you can file form 18A. If one of the applicant is ladies, you can file form number 18A. One of the applicant is ladies, you can file this form number 18A. So this is under the Mahila जो कल्याण अभी चल रहा है. So government scheme is there. So you can put one applicant as a ladies. So you can file form 18A. Okay. In these rules, and there are more categories also. Startup also can file. Government organization can be filed. Government sponsored organization can be filed. And then if you have a MSME also can file the application. If you choose India as a searching authority, you can file the form 18A. The fees for form 18A is 8,000 for the natural person or individual person or group of individuals, and 60,000 for others. Okay. So your examination immediately started, and within 1 year it will be disposed. So this is the procedure for filing. Patent, you file the application, it will be early published, and normal time for a publication will be 18 months. Normally it will be published only after 18 months. Early publication means you file the form 9 and immediately it will be published in 1 month. Okay. So you file the request for examination, patent will be examined by the examiner, and controller will give the objection report, or any objections are there, they will give the issue examination report via email. All the correspondence we are sending only through email. So when you are filing application, please you write down your email properly. Okay. You can check the status of your application from our website also. Okay. So examination, we are giving the examination report to the applicant via email. You have to give reply within 6 months maximum time. There is an extension for 3 months, but you have to file form number 4 before the expiry of 6 months. Okay. So within around after the examination is over, patent will be granted, and it will be again notified in our patent office journal for publication. And 1 year, if there is no opposition, post grant opposition is not there, patent will be finally granted. And in between, after publication until grant, any person can file pre-grant opposition. Okay. These are the fees, as I told. Various fees are there for filing. Fees are also there in our website. No problem. So I think my presentation is over now. Over to you about any question answer. I want to open section for question answers.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for very illuminative talk and informing about how patent to be filed and examination fee, etc. I have myself one very important question.
Yes, sir.
For individual person, the filing charge is 1,600 rupees.
Yes, sir.
And industry and universities are clubbed in same group, where we have to pay 8,800 on hard copy and online 8,000, and other fees subsequently are also clubbed with the industry.
Yes,
you
sir.
see, university is a noble place, and it is not supposed to earn any profit, unlike industry. So may I request you, Golkar Saab, you
Yes.
impress upon OP Gupta ji the chief controller and government that there should be a separate category for the university. Because when we are going for taking NIR of rating or Atal ranking, they are granting points for how many patents filed, published, and granted.
Yes,
And
sir.
the university are unnecessarily penalized compared to corporation and profit-making organization, including multinationals. They can afford to pay. I was general manager in Pfizer for 9 years. We could pay any money. But Parul University or government universities do not have any motive to earn profit. So there should be a separate category for university. And the problem is that NIRF or Atal Rating MHRD Ministry considers only those patents which are in the name of university, not in the individual names of faculty members and professors. So it is a bottleneck and that must be solved. On one side, Government of India and Modi ji is telling file much more patents, be innovative and all that, but this is the bottleneck.
Sir, but actually this is the government rules. You have to give the representation to the ministry actually.
Correct?
You can write down to ministry for these things and definitely DPIIT.
That I have already done.
Okay, so if
As my individual capacity, not as
Okay.
a director in Parul University,
but definitely,
as
sir.
but as a national scientist, I have done.
Okay, so you have to represent. Actually, the government rules are like that only. We are
Yeah.
the only person who are a bureaucrat.
Yeah.
Definitely, if government will definitely think on this from the applicants only. You can give.
Gupta sir is also a bureaucrat. He is IAS. He can
Yeah.
get it done. If there is a technical person in his chair, it will never be done.
Yes, yes, sir.
That
Any
is my question. The other question is about licensing.
yes, sir.
Suppose a person X has got a patent granted and
Okay.
from Indian office, and
Okay.
simultaneously he's got patent granted in America also. So can he license simultaneously region-wise in India and region-wise in USA also?
So whether these two patents are different or same patents, sir?
Same patent,
So applicants are same or different?
same, everything same.
So you can
Countries
find
are different.
you can give the license, no problem, sir.
You
Region wise,
see, mainly why I'm asking this question, you see, there is a CSR laboratory, IMTech at Chandigarh.
yes, sir.
They had got a patent. They had got a patent on streptokinase, and they sold it to Cadila Laboratory in Ahmedabad. They sold it for peanuts because they didn't know the negotiating of patent and how they can make more money. You see, subsequently they became wiser. Another patent they licensed to Cadila, and they could make much more money because they put the class for time limit and area and etc. etc. So people are ignorant in these areas. They have to be educated.
Yes, sir. But definitely you can make you can license those products in various countries. No problem.
Okay.
If the patent is in there in both the countries.
But yeah, that's correct.
Applicant should be same.
So thank you very much. I suppose there should be some budget in IPO also for dissemination of knowledge about IPR in masses, particularly among intellectuals who exist in universities and research institutes for more filing.
Sir, there is a budget for MSME is also there. MSME is granting a lot of money. There are Ministry of IT also there. They are granting money. Ministry of Science and Technology, DST is also there. They are granting patents. They are granting money for the patent filing. So budgets are there. Patent office task is actually a different task. Examination and grant and further proceedings of the as per the Patent Act.
Correct.
So as such, we don't have such thing now, at least.
But that in future,
For such thing.
I advocate that they may be included.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Indeed. And if there is any question from audience, they can ask.
Sir, I have a question.
Hmm.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Arvind Yadav. Sir, my question is that if I'm writing, as you have mentioned that software cannot be granted a patent, but in association with hardware, it can be considered for the patent. So I have written a software program and I'm using a readily available hardware board. And by dumping that program into hardware board, I'm able to come out with something new. So can I file for the patent, sir?
Yes, you can file for that, but please read our CRI guidelines, computer related invention guidelines. So there are some examples given there. So how this hardware and software should be integrated, it is written there, and some examples are also there. I am not from that field, so I cannot give exact guidance. But
Right.
please refer such patents.
Okay.
And please refer our website in which the software patent has been filed. Study those patents, how they have written. So your written should be how you are writing. It depends. As such, algorithms and as such computer programs are not patentable.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Any further questions, sir?
So I don't think we are having any further question from the audience. Thank you very much, sir, for thank you very much for sharing your precious time and providing us lots of information about patents and all these things.
Thank you.
We hope, sir, in future also will get benefit of your experience and knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Kindly permit to leave now.
Please, sir. Thank you.
और आपका लेक्चर का आएगा अराउंड 3:30हमारा अनाउंस कर दूंगा मैडम
Yes. We are having another half an hour talk today. So let me introduce our speaker. Though our speaker is known to you, but I'm going to introduce him. So our next speaker is Professor Dr. A.N. Pathak, who's a Director R&D, Center of Research for Development, Parul University. Sir is going to talk about design of integrated circuits. So I welcome you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Well, good afternoon to everybody. Well, I will be talking on the word design is occurring in both the IPR. Anyway, next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Now circuit layout, layout designs of topography of integrated circuit used in computer generated equipment. Sometimes referred to computer chips or semiconductor chip design. The circuit layout, two-dimensional representation of the three-dimensional location of electronic component and integrated circuit. usually highly complex, efforts in creating them considerable and of the great value. It's very, very important. An integrated circuit from a layout is vital, and all kinds of electronic devices from pacemaker to a personal computer. Next slide. The layout designs of integrated circuits are creations of human minds, which results on an enormous investment, time and money. Continuing need for creation of new layout designs. And it reduces the dimensions of circuits, increase their functionalities. The smaller the circuit, less the material needed, and the smaller the space required for accommodating the device. Next. You might have seen miniaturization of laptops. The screen sometimes, and now we have very small laptop. It is because of miniaturization of integrated circuit designs. Then electronics and information technology is fastest growing sector world over, and microelectronics primarily refers to integrated circuits, and they are known as ICS, ranging from SSI to VLSI on a semiconductor chip recognized as a core strategic technology. It is very, very unfortunate that we in India, we have not been able to produce computer chip or solar chip. And we talk of that we are a greatest pool, largest pool of scientists in the world. Largest pool has no meaning until unless you are able to do some tangible work. A small country like Singapore is churning out millions of chips, computer chips and solar chips. They are far ahead compared to us, but we are not able to do because we don't focus on any issue which will result in a chip. That is the problem. India has plenty of amorphous silicon which can be converted into crystalline silicon, and chip main material is crystalline silicon. So it is India is full of amorphous silicon, but the technology is required to convert amorphous to crystalline, and probably that is the problem. The design of integrated circuits considerable expertise and several man-months or efforts are required depending upon the complexity of the system. Such efforts used for fabricating the integrated circuits in fabricating plants. This encourages continued investment in such an R&D, protection of IPR embedded in layout designs, and it is of utmost importance. Electronics and information technology is fast growing sector. Microelectronics primary refers to integrated circuits. Then utility. आगे बढ़ाओ, तुम पीछे कर दे रहे. Then utility, a large range of products, including articles of everyday use such as watches, television sets, washing machines, automobiles, sophisticated data processing equipment, they are required integrated circuits, and they are very, very important. And their miniaturization is more important. What are the connected issues? In the creation of a new layout design for an integrated circuit involving considerable investment, two issues are made, special attention: copying and reverse engineering. That is, these are the two issues which are very, very important. Copying is two-step process done by photographing each layer of integrated circuit and preparing mask for its production. Easy cost only a fraction of investment involved in creation of the integrated circuit. Main reason for introduction of legislation for protection of layout design. So that's why it is a separate class in IPR developed, how designs of integrated circuits can be protected. And reverse engineering. Dr. R.A. Mashelkar, the former Secretary to Government of India of DSIR and Director General CSIR, always believed in reverse engineering, because reverse engineering is an important area. And that's how the IBM lost the whole business in computers, because somebody else did the reverse engineering of the computer, which was designed and marketed by IBM. And by doing reverse engineering, they could break the code of their CD-ROM and main hardware. And once the code was available, the computers were duplicated by others, and IBM, their whole effort in that invention gone waste, because they did not take patent and they wanted to maintain it trade secret like Coca-Cola, and they could not. While Coca-Cola is very, very careful about making the trade secret. To tell you the story of Coca-Cola, the concentrate formula, which is diluted and bottled in Coca-Cola bottle and sold worldwide, is known to only 2 persons at a given time. Those 2 persons cannot stay in same town, cannot travel in same car or same plane, and they can never meet each other. That is the first condition. Why only 2? Why not 3? Why not 1? They have taken the case of eventuality. If one dies in one accident, at least the formula does not go to heaven. And that's how they have been able to protect as trade secret the Coca-Cola concentrate formula, while IBM could not do it for computers. So that is very, very important. Then consider desirable even in innovative, involve the coping, provided improved layout design created, which is an advanced step of technology in the general public interest. So integrated design of the circuits is very important, and it is a separate class of IPR, and it should not be confused with Industrial Design Act, which is different. Why it is needed? Existing practices of providing protection through copyright patents not accommodate the integrated circuits. IPR protection for layout and designs of integrated circuit, and therefore a separate class was created, like GI. Reasons: the concept of originality, utmost importance, whether novelty is there or not, because if novelty is not there, patent will not be granted. But integrated circuit design can be registered as a IPR. Patent law requires the idea, original as well as novel. The copyright law requires 2 journals to accommodate the original ideas of the scientific creation of layout design of IC is there. But it is better to take integrated circuit design as a IPR and register it separately. Its valid period is for 10 years, and subsequently it can be renewed for another 10 years. Hence, the requirement of a separate legislation was felt to reward and encourage the investment in technological resources. Washington Treaty. A diplomatic conference in Washington was held in 1989, adopted a treaty on intellectual property in respect of integrated circuits. Treaty open to member states of WIPO, that is World Intellectual Property Organization, the United Nations, and intergovernmental organization meeting certain criteria. TRIPS agreement. What is TRIPS? Trade-related intellectual properties incorporated by reference with following modifications. Term of protection of integrated circuits is 10 years rather than 8 years. So it is 10 years made. The exclusive right of right holder extends also to article incorporating integrated circuits. it is protected, layout design is incorporated. Circumstances, layout design may be used without consent is restricted. Definition of subject matter of protection. What protection means? Integrated circuit is protected under Article 2.1. A product in its final form or an intermediate form. The elements at least one, an active element. Sum of all the internal connections. Then integrated form in and or on a price of material intended to perform an electronic function. What is integrated circuit? It functions at least one electronic function. Then only it is called integrated circuit. Then layout design topography is covered under Article 2.2. Three-dimensional disposition, however, expressed of the element, at least one an active element, and some are all the interconnections integrated circuit. The whole device is known as integrated circuit. It could be 3-layer, 2D, 1-layer, so on and so forth. Such a three-dimensional disposition prepared an integrated circuit and intended for manufacture. Nature of systems established by Washington Treaty is contracting party is obliged to secure IP protection of layout, designs of integrated circuits, whether or not incorporated in an article. Consider the following acts unlawful if performed without authorization: reproduction and the importation, sale or other distribution for commercial purpose. So if your integrated circuit is registered under integrated circuit design, then this cannot be done. Nature of system established certain acts freely performed private purposes, sole purpose, evaluation, analysis and research or teaching. Grant of non-voluntary license subject to equitable numeration possible to third party. Normal commercial practices. Unsuccessful efforts obtain the authorization, hold of right, where grant necessary to safeguard the natural purpose. So since time is less, I will show you how it is done in India. There are many benefits that I will tell. What are the benefits? Confers legal protection to layout design of integrated circuit in India. Exclusive right for the registration proprietor to reproduce, import, sell or distribute for commercial purposes. Prevents unauthorized use of a registered design by others. This is the biggest advantage. An independent creation of an identical layout design, not infringement. Creator thereof commercially exploits the layout design. Rights in the layout design are available irrespective of design is incorporated in an article or not. The conditions for registration. It should be original, not commercially exploited in India or any convention country, inherently distinctive and capable of being distinguishable from any other registered integrated circuit design. These are the conditions. A design commercially exploited not more than 2 years from the date of application treated, not having commercially exploited. मतलब 2 साल का ग्रेस पीरियड है. A design considered to be original result its creators own intellectual efforts, not commonly known to the creator at the time of creation. Created in execution of a contract of employment, the right of registration in absence of any contractual provision to the contrary, the person commissioned the work or to the employer. मतलब आप अगर नौकरी में हैं तो सारी क्रेडिट जो है वो एम्प्लॉयर को जाएगी, लाइक कॉपीराइट और पेटेंट व्हाटएवर इट इज, यू आर द इन्वेंटर. The registration can be done under Section 6 at the head office of the Semiconductor Integrated Circuit Layout Design Registry. The particular relating to all the registered layout design with name, address, and description of proprietors and such related other matters kept under the control and management of the registrar. So, like copyright, there is a registrar of integrated circuits, like that is of GI also. Prohibition of registration under Section 7, what cannot be registered as integrated circuit design, which is not original, which has been commercially exploited anywhere in India or in a conventional country, which is not inherently distinctive or which is not inherently capable of being distinguishable from any other registered layout design. Application I will not detail. This is the flow sheet. How it is, how you can register. So filing an application, you file to the registrar of integrated circuit design. It will be examined, and if objections are there, then opportunity for hearing will be given. And if it is refused, then you can go to appellate board of appellate board. AV stands for appellate board. So that is all, and your fate will be decided there. Fortunately, if it is accepted on examination, then it is advertised, and then opposition, if any, then allow or refused. If it is refused, you go again to appellate board. But after advertisement, entered in the layout design register, and then registration certificate is issued. But if there is opposition and allowed or refused, if it is allowed, then it is accepted, then entered into the register, and again registration certificate is issued. But if it is entered into the register and then particulars of the registered LD emerge in the register. So all particulars are to be registered in the register, and thereafter registration of certificate will be issued. This is registration procedure. Who is the registered proprietor? Any person for the time being included in the register, a registered proprietor. Only registered proprietor power to assign the layout design and to give effects, recipients of any consideration. Who is an authorized user? Section 24 will decide. A person other than the registered proprietor apply for registration as an authorized user. Apply jointly with registered proprietor in writing in the prescribed form with prescribed fee. Every application, the agreement in writing entered into with the respect of permitted use of the layout design. It is related to the licensing of registered integrated circuit design. An affidavit by registered proprietor giving particulars of relationship, stating the conditions or restrictions, the period of permitted use. In licensing, period always should be mentioned, and the region for which, REAGION, region, districts, etc. should be clearly mentioned. Registrar shall register the proposed registered user, issued notice to other users. Duration of registration. The duration of registration of IC design is only for a period of 10 years in India, from the date of filing an application or from the date of first commercial exploitation anywhere in India or in any country, whichever is earlier. Effects of our registration. They are covered under section 16, 17. No person is entitled to institute any proceedings to prevent or to recover damage for the infringement of an unregistered layout design. Subject to other provisions of the Act, registration affords legal protection, facilitate an action of infringement. And what is the punishment? Right conferred by registration. Who can use registered layout? Only an authorized user, exclusive right, use of the layout design. Infringement is there. Who can initiate the action of infringer? The registered proprietor or authorized user. Both can initiate. Then, whether assigned without goodwill assignment, not take efforts unless assigned within 6 + 3 months, that is total 9 months. Apply to register. Penalty, it is very important. Any person contravenes knowingly or willfully any provisions of section 18, which is infringement of integrated circuit design, is punishable and imprisonment may extend to 3 years or with fine not less than rupees 50,000, which can be extended up to rupees 10 lakhs or both simultaneously. So penalty is very heavy, which can maximum go for 3 years rigorous imprisonment and 10 lakh fine. Rigorous means काम करना पड़ेगा, not simple imprisonment. And it is provided under section 56. Penalty for representing a layout design registered. No person representation with respect to a layout design not being a registered layout design as a registered layout design. Imprisonment of a term may extend up to 6 months or with fine, which may extend to 50,000 or both simultaneously. I think time is less and that's enough for you to understand. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I am ready to reply. हो गया था? हाँ हो गया.
Yes, sir. It is done. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us information about this IC design flow.
And now we will break for lunch and we assemble here after lunch at 2:30 p.m. sharp to listen Shri S.K. Barik, Deputy Controller of Patents and Design. He will talk on Industrial Design and Industrial Design Act and he represents Calcutta Office of Intellectual Property Rights. Thank you very much and we will meet at 2:30 p.m. today sharp. आप फ्लुएंसी देखिए इसमें ऐसे होना चलो आपका सब्जेक्ट कवर कर दिया हमने हमारे पास IPR पे 28 पीपीटी